Okay, everyone, I have a special guest to bring on for our AI workshop. She doesn't even know she's going to be on, but hopefully she'll speak for just a minute about some amazing good news that just happened to her. Quinn Cooper, oh my gosh, girl, can you please share what just happened yesterday?
Yeah, so a family of mine blew me away. They offered to assist me in a way that I could never have imagined. We're doing a renovation project here at Q&A Preschools. I got bids on this renovation from anywhere of $35,000 to $179,000. And this family said, hey, let's see where we can help. Turns out they own their very own construction company, and they're actually real estate developers. And what I did not know that, who asked those types of questions in interviews, right? So turns out they have a lot of connections, and they have decided to bless Q&A Preschools above and beyond. So they're going to do my renovation project, and everything beyond the money that I've received in funding, they're going to eat. They're also going to help me with my play space by basically redoing it. They're going to come in and wipe out 4,500 square feet of play space, dig it all out, put in new grass, level it out. Oh my gosh, leveling it out was the expensive part. In the world's ugliest front yard. I don't know if y'all can see that. Shh. The front yard is awful, but they're going to come and they're going to redo it. And let me show you what else they're going to do, because I'm here at the playground.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
preschool.
So exciting.
Check it out, y'all. This is about to be gone. I've never seen something so ugly in my life. But yes, so they've decided to just bless Q&A and take it all away. So we're going to have a brand new entrance and a brand new backyard and a brand new girl. It's just going to be brand new. It's brand new. It's going to be new. So thank you, Joy, for all of your support and all of your help, because without you, I never would have had the courage to even step out on faith and start a donation challenge. It's because I asked for help. That help came from out of the wazoo. And because of you guys and my sisters and my good friend, now sister Sharice, I would have never done it. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Quinn, you are so amazing. We are so proud of you. What did you raise? $1,500 in cash so far, right? Oh, wait, I'll ask you to unmute again. Yep, good, go. Perfect. She raised over $1,500 in cash right now for that she could be able to renovate her building and everything. And oh my gosh, now she's one of our amazing all-stars. As you know, we have Preschool All-Stars, and we would love to have you join us. We just may be opening the doors up in April. So be sure to go to preschoolallstars.com to be able to get on the wait list. And in fact, let me just drop the link really quick. If you're not on the wait list, be sure to get on that wait list. Okay, so proud of you, Quinn. That's freaking amazing. Even more special, my friends, is she is the epitome of like just going out there and doing it, but she still did it scared. You noticed her in her voice. She's like, I don't want to do it, but my sisters, challenged me to do it, especially Sharice. Congrats on that, my friend, for helping her out. So this is what's possible for you when you have a dream, but you don't know how to fulfill it, right? What's possible is that when you come into our world, we'll teach you how to start your preschool. Not only that, though, of course, we'll also be able to be your support and cheerleader as you go through really sometimes difficult things. I actually love this other story. We had another Preschool All-Star who went through the process to get her home approved from the HOA. And she came in really frustrated afterwards. She said they did not approve my request. The HOA said, oh, no businesses can be in the neighborhood. She was super down. I mean, she was in tears, right? And she came into the group and she posted, she's like, oh my gosh. And people said, give them a call, right? Like just talk to them about what you are thinking of doing, because maybe it's not a hard and fast rule, right? She called them up, explained exactly what she wanted to do for her preschool program. And they said, oh, that fits into even though it's a preschool, it fits into the childcare category of their, allowed businesses. And they're like, oh, well, it fits into this category. So technically it's allowed. So my friends, she came back in the next day. She's like, it works. Like now I'm approved. So it's very interesting whenever we get that first no. I know, Quinn especially had gotten several no's as she had gone out and tried to get a lot of funding. She'd gotten several no's and she did not give up, right? She kept asking for more suggestions in the group, but also she used her brain to come up with her own ingenious ideas and just chatted with her families. So this is what's possible. And I'm so excited. This is what's possible for you too with your own preschool. So welcome everyone. I'm Joy Anderson, CEO of Preschool System, and super excited to share with you today our free AI workshop. We're going to be sharing you some really fun goodies and tools. We're also going to be just taking your suggestions. We're going to help build you out a couple things here today. So this is an interactive workshop for those who are on live. We're going to keep that chat super active so that we can be able to take some of your suggestions, right? And I do want to really quickly look at everybody and shout out those who have their cameras on. So thank you so much for putting your cameras on. Patricia, I see you, and Kelly. Hey, I see a little bit of Randy coming over. There you are, girl. Paula, what's up? We've got Stephanie, Ebony, Angie, LaShonda, Nicole, Deanne, good to see you. Angelique, Judy, Lisa. I've got Easy Gates. I see you, girl. April, Tamara, Min, Deborah. Man, look at these beautiful. Oh, we have multiple. I got to keep clicking over to multiple Zoom links. Toya and Yummy. Anne, Faye, Simone, Rosalind, Maureen, Jen Ray, iPhone. I see you, girl. Rashunda, Calandra, Meredith, Dimitri, Hassie, Connie, Caitlin, Deborah, Jonna, Ebony, Allison, Melly, Shatoya. Let's see, Deborah, Casey, Michelle, holy cow. And we got Tammy, Rachel, and Christine. I see y'all girls. All right, friends. If I didn't call you, that's because somehow it rearranged. Michelle, there you are. It rearranged somehow before I could call your names out, but so good to see everybody. Thanks for putting your cameras on if you're able to. If not, we totally understand, but it's always fun to see your face. So we're going to dive right in today to talk about something that I'm super excited about, which is AI. And the bigger question, though, we should start with is, what is AI? And that's a good question because some people aren't quite sure what AI is and why it even matters, right? I did give a, let's see, I gave a couple emails out to kind of set the stage, right? Quickest backstory I can kind of relate to is, do you guys all remember when right before COVID happened? And if you were in the Preschool All-Stars group, I had communicated to you that as my family, we were starting to prep. And it was something where I was like, you know what, this is not in the preschool world. It has nothing to do with preschool. But I felt as a leader, the duty that I needed to share this information with you. Like, this is something that's going on in our family's world. And it's big enough for me to say, hey, I feel like this might be important for you to do as well. Something to know about me is I'm what they call a laggard, which means I am the last to kind of adopt any new technology. I don't follow the news. I don't know what's going on in the world half the time. So by the time it rises to a certain level where Joy actually cares about it, it's usually something. There are a couple things that I do pay attention to. For instance, anything that will change the world of internet marketing. As you know, we have Preschool System and we help women start preschools all across the world. And we need to use internet marketing, AKA marketing online, to be able to get our message out. So anytime things change in the internet marketing world, I'm definitely abreast of that. But when COVID came around, it was one of these like, I've never really spoken on a topic other than preschool before. And it felt a little bit off to start talking publicly about something different. But I did. I went live in our Facebook group in Preschool All-Stars and post in the chat, by the way, hashtag PAS. Who is a Preschool All-Star that we have right now? Light up the chat, hashtag PAS. If you are a Preschool All-Star, that is someone who is in my private membership community where we help them start, run, and grow their preschools. I love it. Look at all of our Preschool All-Stars showing up today. Thank you so much for being here. Now, if you're not a Preschool All-Star, put hashtag not yet. Okay. Hashtag not yet. We of course are opening up Preschool All-Stars in April. We can't wait for you to join us. We've been closed all the way since October, so it'll be fun for you to join us. All right. Well, back in February of 2020, that's when I went live in my Facebook group and I said, hey, this is different. I know I typically don't talk on this stuff, but let me just share what's on my heart. And I said, I feel like we need to prepare. My family personally was starting to stockpile food and just making sure that we had enough in case America went into lockdown, because we had seen other countries, China and Italy, going into lockdown. And we felt like it feels like it's coming, even though not really anything is going on in America at February 2020. But we started stockpiling food and just making sure that if we went into lockdown, we could stay in our home for any certain number of months and be okay. We felt really strongly about that. And I felt strongly like I need to share that with our All-Stars as well. So those who were in our All-Stars group back in February 2020, which I don't know if we have many here, but go ahead and say, I was there if you were there as well. And I think this might be Charisse. Let me go ahead and Charisse, I'm going to make you co-host real quick. So if you were there, there's Charisse. Okay, got to make you co-host. And let's make host. That's weird. I think we're good. Charisse, give me a thumbs up if you think we're good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we can't have co-hosts here. But anyways, let me know in the chat if you were here at that time. Meredith was there. Kathleen was there. Nicole was there. Valerie. So these are my OGs. These are my preschool all-stars who've been around for a bit. And when I had that conversation, anyways, I said, hey, I really suggest you guys start preparing. Like, I don't know what's coming, but I would rather be prepared than not. That we kept having Facebook Lives probably once a week at that point. And then, of course, when the shutdown happened, we're like, okay, all your preschools just shut down. Let's talk about how to keep your preschool families happy and still like with you and still like feel connected to you during like the next week, because we thought it would only take a week or so. And it ended up, of course, not taking a week or so. And then we're like, this isn't going to end. We need to get your families online ASAP. You need more tuition in your, if you're not teaching preschool, they're not going to pay you tuition. So we need those tuition checks coming in. We need those preschool families supported, especially at this time where, everybody's locked in their houses and just feeling like so claustrophobic and really feeling isolated. #isolated. If you felt incredibly isolated during that experience, just completely on your alone. Now, I mean anybody, I even felt isolated, even in the sense of I was connected with a lot of people. I still felt isolated. It was an isolating experience to go through lockdown period. But we didn't want that experience. We needed our communities to come together. And so our Preschool All-Stars, we taught them how to get local preschools online within a week. And within a week, they were teaching on Zoom, which we had never used before. And it was such an interesting experience to walk that with everybody. So #Zoom, if you came into my world around March, April, May 2020, #Zoom, if that's when you came into my world and we taught you how to do online preschool. Now, the reason I even talk about this, what does this have to do with AI? It has to do with AI in the sense that this is a topic that is not preschool related, kind of, that you may say has nothing to do with you. It's that thing over there. Remember COVID? It was that thing over there, not here on American soil at the time. But the truth is, my friends, it's already here. By the time we thought it was over there, it was already here. We just didn't know it yet, until it became so mainstream and so epidemic that it finally came up to everybody's eyes like, oh, this is a real thing. And there's a phrase I want you to think about. It's, if you know how to pivot, you know how to profit. Now, all of our preschools were shut down. And if we did not pivot fast, these women's preschools were going to be shut down for months. And this came in March, the shutdown for America, and the preschools were closed March, April, May. We barely started having some local preschools open back up in summertime for June because ordinances were lifted. But if they did not pivot, if they did not move those preschools onto online using our help, they would not have been able to continue collecting tuition for 3 months. Their families would have suffered. Their preschool families would have suffered because of the isolation. And we needed to pivot, okay, to keep their businesses in operation. We know many, unfortunately, so many businesses that went out of business during that time that could not pivot or that did not know how to pivot. This day and age, I will tell you right now, feels eerily similar to what happened before, not in the sense of we're coming into a pandemic, obviously not that, but in the sense of the world is going to change as we know it because of AI, just like the world changed as we know it because of COVID. We can no longer say that this is the same world as it was pre-COVID, can we? I mean, gosh, online learning has taken off, right? Like that would never have been a thing. Homeschooling has taken off. That would have never been as chosen as it was before, so it would never have happened like that before the pandemic. This moment that we are living in right now, some of you may know nothing about, and I'm so glad that you're here because I'm here to share this with you. The world is changing, and most of you don't know it, and that's okay because it is changing at faster than the speed of light. Every day we wake up, there's a new technology. So let's now kind of talk about what is this that I'm talking about? AI. AI stands for artificial intelligence. Thank you, Rashonda, for asking that. Artificial intelligence. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie. I think there's a movie called AI. I don't even remember, but it's the concept that computers, right, can become so knowledgeable that they can interact with us in ways we've never used before. Now, we know versions of AI, things like Google. That's a version of AI, right? That's tech, that's intelligence and being able to take somebody's input, which says, find the local, or I would say like a, Costa Vida near me or something, right? And Google would, of course, pop up that search engine result, filtering all the ideas from the internet into that search result. So we've already kind of been using all of these technologies, and they just come, they've been around for a while, so we don't really think anything of them. But something happened in our world. It's been happening for quite some time, but it circled into my world in January. As you know, I'm the laggard. I don't really hear too much until it starts circulating into my world. And in that case, internet marketing is that world. And these terms of ChatGPT and OpenAI and AI started circulating in my world of like, what is this thing? Has anybody heard those words? I'll just type them into the chat right now so you guys know how to spell them. But words like OpenAI or ChatGPT, has anybody heard some of these words coming through? Okay, a couple of you, right? Yeah. Here's another question. Does anybody have a ChatGPT account? Write the word account if you actually have one of the ChatGPT accounts. Simone has used it before. Amazing. Great. Good. So we do have some people who have an account. You use it all the time, Danielle. That's amazing. And some people don't know. So it is starting to become more of a thing. So what is ChatGPT? And what's AI? You can basically think of it as robots that are going to help make your life 50 bazillion times easier if you know how to talk to the robots, okay? I would like you to think of robots as and AI as basically your friend, like someone who you can just brainstorm with, okay? Hashtag brainstorm in the comments, please. The way that I started viewing this was like, oh, if I can just have a conversation with a tool, it can start producing really cool responses. Now, we all know some version of AI as search, right? Google search. I think we've all been there. We've all done a Google search, so we can relate it to that. But imagine that, that was just like for finding info on the internet, like, hey, local restaurant, what's the best da 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 da. So cool. What if we could start doing other things? When we go to Canva, hashtag Canva, if you've ever used Canva, Canva is an online platform that helps you to create images and graphics and cool stuff like that, design stuff. When you go to Canva, you can type in, cat, and you can get graphics and pictures of cats, right? You can type in, I don't know, just any word you would think of, square, rectangle, whatever, any word you think of, and it will give you graphics and cool things of that element, right? And that's fun. But what if you wanted to go above and beyond? And what if you wanted to create a story about a cat on a cat with a friend with a monkey, right? Like, so a cat and a monkey were friends. Yeah. If you tried to go to Canva and asked for, a cat riding on a monkey or something, it's probably not going to have that, right? The concept now with AI is that it's like whatever you can come up with, it can come up with things like 1,000 times better, 1,000,000 times better. And it can take your ideas and make them so much better, right? So here's what I'd like to do for our time together. First, I want to show you an image. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. The image I want to share with you is this concept of this picture right here. So, and in fact, I'm not sure. Yep, there we go. Okay. This is the idea of in January, when I started hearing about ChatGPT is basically a, it's just like an interface where you can just start typing and talking to it. It looks kind of like this, okay, where you can put in a prompt and I'm gonna have to move this thing here. Let's move this way over there. Well, that's still gonna be annoying. Okay, just move this down a bit. Okay. So the concept with this is that I could just ask it anything and it would produce a result, right? So for instance, if I wanted to write a book about a monkey and a cat being friends, right? I could do that. Now I'll show you what that would actually look like in just a second. But there are a couple different models of whether you use the January version or whether you use the version in March. So let me kind of explain this. In January, when ChatGPT came around, it was built on what's called GPT-3. Now, GPT-3, just imagine this is like a version, okay? So it's like, how you have an iPhone, right? You have an iPhone and your iPhone is such and such version, okay? So imagine it like that. Well, in January, what came out was this version, and imagine it's like the size of a pinprick, right? Okay. In the course of 2 months, which this just barely happened this past week, in the course of 2 months, the next version came out and it is as big as you could say a golf ball, right? A small softball in relation to what was out here in January. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever heard the concept of, AI taking over the world where artificial intelligence gets so large and knows so much that it can finally take over the world. We're not there yet, nor do I think that we will be there. But the concept is that it can evolve incredibly fast. It can learn. I think the word would be learn incredibly fast. Okay. Our brains, very slow. You stick some computer brains on stuff, right? And all of a sudden we are just I don't even know, not even to the moon. We're like to the gazillion solar systems over there. So the concept is it learns incredibly fast. And if this is what's happened from January to March, all right, when we're just, now people are starting to know about ChatGPT and things like that and what's possible with it. Can you even imagine what is possible in the future as these continue to get developed, as more developers come in and start creating new things? So let's give you some examples of this and how you could use this in your life to be able to create more leads for your preschool, to be able to, let's go ahead and stop sharing here, to be able to create more leads for your preschool, to be able to save time prepping for your preschool, to be able to market for your preschool, and how you can use all of those plus so many more ideas to create an extra income stream. And we're going to be talking about all that today. Now, I'm just going to go kind of slow through this process, okay? You will get the recording, okay? I'm going to post the recording in the free group. I'm also going to post in the free group my notes. So please don't worry about trying to take a gazillion notes. The notes that I have will be in the free group as well on that recorded link. So you'll all have it, okay? The first thing you'll want to do is we want to get an account. Okay. And so we want to get an account with ChatGPT. The way you do that is you go to a link and I'll put the link in the the other thing. So don't worry about it. But if you wanted to go through the process as we are kind of doing this, that'd be fun. If you want to, if you have multiple tabs open, you could go ahead and get an account at ChatGPT. It's free through that process as I'm kind of going through this here. And so once you have an account, you're going to land on a page like this. Now, there are two options with ChatGPT. One of them is the free version. Okay, that's 3.5. Now, I have upgraded to a $20 a month plan called ChatGPT Plus, and that gives me the ability to use, you remember that difference between a pinprick of knowledge or abilities or data and the golf ball, right? Or small softball of knowledge, data, etc. So obviously GPT-4 is going to be more powerful in my case, right? But you can use the free tool of 3.5. So just for easiness sake, I'll just use the model of 4. And then what I do is I just start chatting with it, right? That's really what the concept is what I'm just going to start chatting. So let's go ahead and think about what we might like to do. Well, I know one of your biggest problems with creating a preschool is how do I get people to sign up in my preschool, right? Like I put out all these ads, or I put out this marketing, et cetera, and I would like to get more people to sign up in my preschool. Awesome. We can totally help you do that. So to do that, let's go ahead. I'm just trying to move this whole thing. There we go, down here. And to do that, what we're going to do is, how about we create a lead magnet? Now, what a lead magnet is it's something that attracts people to you because they want something you have. So it's the concept of, hey, I have this thing, it's really cool. And someone says, I want it. And instead of paying you for it, they give you their email address so they can get it. Okay. And that's what a lead magnet is. So sometimes when you're doing your preschool, you might do a lead magnet that's like, hey, get the top 10 reasons you should choose our preschool. And we've got that available in Preschool All-Stars. Another one was, hey, get a free assessment when you join get a free preschool assessment to see where your child is at, right? And so all these ways are different ways that we can collect email addresses and therefore nurture and follow up and help them learn more about our preschool so they can be more warm, right? So that's no different than, let me bounce off here. That's no different than when I send you emails and texts, right? Like you are on my email list. You got this email about we have an AI workshop. This is a free thing. And I was like, hey, if you want to be part of it, just come join us, right? So the concept is, what if I helped you create a free lead magnet that you could post on your Facebook profile to be able to have people who are interested in your preschool say, hey, I'd like it, right? They're going to raise their hand and say, hey, I'd like that thing, but it's not going to come across as spammy. What we want to do is we want to build an audience of potential people who could sign up for your preschool. Hashtag getting this if you get the concept of you want to build an email list of people who might be interested in joining your preschool. Hashtag getting this. Okay. So just like you're on my email list because you're interested in more info to start, run, and grow your preschool. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to create an email list of people who are interested in joining your preschool or any other program or any other income stream that you might create. Now we have to think about, and like I said, we're going to go slow through this workshop because it is a little techy, and I just want to kind of like make sure we're all on the same page here. So I'm just going to talk a little bit slower than I typically do, etc. So as we think about our people who might sign up for our preschool, go ahead and put some words in the comments about who those people might be. Who might sign up for your preschool? And of course, our Preschool All-Stars are probably going to have some ideas, probably some stay-at-home parents. There we go, says Quinn. Stay-at-home mom, says Connie. Some parents, some mom groups, some parents, homeschool parents. Excellent. Moms, homeschoolers, based on your program, etc. Good. And then, who is typically going to do the signing up? Is it going to be the mom or is it typically going to be the dad? Which one typically does the sign up? It's typically mom. You're right. Okay. So we're now looking we want to attract, all we have to do is say, hey, think of a magnet. Okay. If I had a magnet right here, a lead magnet. Okay. Here's a magnet. Here's the people you want to attract, and here's the thing you want to give them. Okay. So you have to have the people and you have to have the thing. We're going to help you create the thing, but I'm going to show you that it will attract these people. So right now we're talking about these people. This is the magnet. It's attracting them to your thing that you're going to give them for free. So you can get their email address, start building an email list, warm them up so they can eventually join your preschool. Or you can just start having conversations with them, right? Okay, right here. And by the way, an email list is an incredibly valuable thing. Can you imagine my business without an email list? Can you imagine me not being able to communicate to you via email? Like that's how I get a lot of my information to you, right? So an email list is really valuable. So here's our magnet and here's our people. Let's keep talking about these people because then it will make sense when I talk about what you're going to give them. So let's talk about what the people over here are. People like stay-at-home moms, maybe homeschooling parents, moms of moms, right? Okay. What ages of kiddos do you think they're going to have if you want them to enroll in a preschool? What kind of ages of kiddos should they have over here? 3 to 5. Good. 2 to 4. Good. Excellent. All around there. So we typically teach 3 to 5, but you may teach a little bit younger group of the 2s, etc. So, what now we have to ask ourselves, what do moms of children ages 3 to 5, and they stay home with these kiddos? And of course, we want them to join our preschool, but what is something that they might already be doing with their kid or want to do with their kid to help them get ready for kindergarten? Okay. They're probably already doing a couple of these things. What are some things? Maybe reading books, crafts, play dates, alphabet activities. Keep going. What are moms of 3 to 5-year-olds doing with these kiddos to help them get ready for kindergarten? Okay. Educational cartoons, YouTube, learning beginning sounds, coloring, social skills, phonics. Love all these things. Great ideas. Letter identification, reading, math, art, play activities. Excellent. Now we have not yet gone to, again, all this AI stuff, it's digital. Yes. What digital assets can we produce that will attract these moms to say, hey, you want to do this stuff? I've got it already done for you. Do you see the difference? You want to do these things, or you're maybe already doing them, but it's taking you time. I will get it done for you. Okay. The lead magnet, right? This thing over here, it's done for you. You don't have to say, you can save time because I've already done it for you. Now we can't do outdoor activities yet with AI, not yet, maybe in the future. But what we can do is, I love these ideas: coloring, play activities, letter identification, flashcards. I'm going to insert another word into here, something that is very common. Now we're getting it. How about some worksheets? Okay. Have we heard the term worksheets in the world as far as like children and like doing worksheets? Now, preschoolers may know it a little different because, of course, we know worksheets in the sense of, kindergarten and up, right? Of course, because they've got the fine motor skills, right? But what could we call it if it wasn't going to be a worksheet for preschoolers? We could call it a coloring book, right? Printable activities, says Caitlin. I love this girl. I'm just going to pin this one right here or say it again. Caitlin says preschool printable activities that are just print, cut and play. Learning positional phrases, letters, numbers, counting shapes. High fives on the dot, Caitlin. Okay. When I was trying to make sure my kiddos were ready for kinder, that was one of the things I would pick up at the Dollar Tree store, right? Pick up the little workbooks. And I think our team got it on the head, workbooks, right? But that sometimes may not make a lot of sense. So I love the concept of preschool printable activities, right? Every mom understands the concept of I can click print and produce a paper that my kid can do something with. And I love how it was activities, because that takes the word of worksheets, which sometimes parents are like, I don't want my kid doing worksheets, right? But it's the same concept sometimes, depending. Preschool printable activities. I'm going to copy that right there. Caitlin, you're freaking awesome. I didn't even come up with that. Okay. You guys are my own AI. You're my brainstorming. Okay. So let me put this down here, and we're going to put that here. Now, would you like to know a place? Would you like to know one place that is free that you can immediately get preschool printable activities and immediately download them like that? That's a snap. I can't snap. Yes or no, right? Yes or yes. Would you like to know? Hey, Dr. Dennis has already got some ideas. Excellent. My friends, we're going to go to Canva. They have worksheets that are already done, but here's the kicker. You may know that they're already done, but most moms don't use Canva who are just hanging out with their kids at home. You're a business person, like you're in that business world of preschool and design. So you already know it kind of exists on Canva. Most moms don't. Okay. Let's show you how to do this. Excellent. You can go to TPT and there might even be some free ones there, but you can't resell them. So what if we could find worksheets for free, B, download them and be able to use them as a lead magnet, right? Remember, here's our people, the moms of 3 to 5s. They want their kid to get ready for kinder. They're like worried that their kid's not going to be ready. So they're looking for something. They're spending their time already doing it. Hey, we've already got it done for you, that lead magnet. What if we could create the lead magnet? And then even better, what if you could even sell it too? Cool. But at the minimum, we could use it as a lead magnet so that we could say, hey, do you want this bundle of preschool printable activities, the color bundle or something, the letter bundle, the farm bundle, the whatever bundle, right? Of free preschool printable activities that you can do with your kid at home to keep them active and getting ready for kinder. These are the moms that want that, right? Awesome. All you have to do is comment the word colors and I'll send it to you, right? That would be a Facebook post. I'm going to teach you how to create all this like that. Can we do that? Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's dive right in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this link that, and again, it'll be in my notes, but it's this link over here. It's canva.com/create/worksheets. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. When I get to this site, it says, hey, do you want to make some school worksheets? I do. Start designing a worksheet. Okay. Now, quick reminder, I have the paid program of Canva. I will tell you, it is the best. I think it's like what, 12 bucks? I don't even know what it is a month. It is the best money you will ever spend in your entire world, my friend. You cannot beat the value that is provided in a Canva membership. There's no affiliate link. I'm not selling anything. I'm just telling you, I've used it enough. My Preschool All-Stars use it enough. We love that paid version. I think it's like 12 bucks a month or something. Anyways, so here we go. We landed on a page. Okay. We landed on this thing. And now here's what we can do. There's a lot of stuff. I don't want to sort through all this because it just said worksheets. What I want to do is I want to search. Everybody see me searching up here in the top left? I'm going to go ahead and click on that and I'm typing the words preschool worksheet. I'm press enter. Okay, there we go. Now these look more familiar to preschool, right? Okay. And again, what are they? Preschool printable activities. So even, because maybe worksheets are a little bit of a, not developmentally appropriate term for 3 to 5s, even though we could still do the activities. You see what I'm saying here? A preschooler can do that. Hey, what's red? Do you see that same color? Could you draw that line? You could do that with, with finger paint. It doesn't have to be a pencil tool in their hand, right? Okay, it could be their actual finger. We could even just, hey, use your finger to do that, right? So anyways, the point is, Canva's already created a gazillion of these worksheets. You don't even need to make them. So, but here's what I'd like you to do. Instead, these are one-off worksheets. These are one-off, okay? That's cool, but I don't want to go search for like 20 of them. What if 20 were already done for me? I could kind of hover over these, okay? Now, this one was free. This one is free, but this one, you see, it's got a little pro icon next to it. It's got a little crown that says pro, and that means it's a paid version, right? So if you want to go take your time, you certainly can. You can go do this. You can just click it once. You can click this little plus button. Everybody see this little plus button in the top right corner up here? That's going to add a page. And now we've got a new page. And now I can just add more. I can just click to, I just click it and it'll say apply both pages and I can click that button. And now I've got multiple of these, right? So now I've got 2 pages, but that's not really a bundle yet. Let's try again. Let's come down here. And in this pro one, yes, here is 26. That is a bundle. You want your lead magnet to be something so cool that parents are like, oh, hey, yeah, I will chat with you. I will comment something. I will do something to get that free thing, right? So here we go. If I click this thing, now I've got 26 pages I can have in my bundle worksheet. Apply all 26 pages. Awesome. Check this out. As we come here, now I can see page 1, page 2, page 3. Are we seeing this? Hashtag getting this. Page 4, page 5, all the way down to letter Z at the very bottom. It's got some cute little graphics, right? Awesome. Okay. This is a fun bundle. This is a fun one. Here's what we could do. All right. Right now, immediately, we could be done. All right. That took me, when I actually did it, it took me probably 5 seconds. Okay. We could be done. Here's what I want you to do in order to be able to create a Facebook post, to be able to very easily get people's emails. Here we go. I'm going to duplicate one page. That's all I got to do. Duplicate one page. Okay. Click this little duplicate thing up here. It's in the top. It's got like an image of 2 graphics. Just go ahead and click that one time. Now I have this same thing right here as here. So I just duplicated the page. I'm going to stick one word on it. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to come over here and click text. I'm just going to click something like this so I can get some text on the screen. And I'll make this really big. Right? Okay. And it's going to say letters, preschool, printable activities, activity bundle. All right. I'm just going to kind of mess with the font really quick and just make sure that it all looks good. Make it a little bit smaller. things like that. Now you're like, Joy, I can't see it. It doesn't make any sense. It's too hard to read, right? No worries. Check this out. What I can do is I can go ahead and add maybe a square. I can click on elements and click a square. And what I'm going to do is kind of make this a little bit bigger than that words. Okay, I just made it a little bit bigger. Are we following? Hashtag following. Let me catch up for a second here. Okay. That's kind of a gross color. What if we used like that red color? Let's just come over here. I clicked these little color icons right here. Just kind of find a red. Any red works. Okay. Oh, it's over here. Sorry. Let's click that one. There it is. Red. Cool. And I'm going to go ahead and make the position be behind the text. So I just click position and I click backward. Now we can see that, right? And if I wanted to, I could change this text to be white. So now I can see it, right? Okay. So the concept is this took me like no time at all. These two little things, I could even stick it over here just like that. Okay. But the point is I want this to stand out. You can also delete some stuff like reallyGreatSite.com. You know, you can just delete stuff like that. But anyways, I just want this to kind of show the bundle what they're going to get. And I just want them some call out words when parents are scrolling on Facebook. They'd be like, oh, I want the preschool printable activity bundle, the letters. I want that, right? Okay, I want that. That'd be great. Two things we're going to download. Follow me. Ready? Everybody say download. Okay. Number one, we're going to download a PNG. A PNG is just an image. Let's do that. Okay. We're going to click share. We're going to click download, share, download. And then instead of clicking all pages, we're just going to do one. There we go. Just one page. And it says PNG and it says one page, page one. That's it. Click done and download. I just want an image that I can put on my Facebook post. That's all. I just need an image. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to download the whole bundle. All right. So now we're going to, everybody say PDF in the comments, PDF. Now we need a PDF that we can actually send people, right? So they can print it. Yeah. So we're going to click share. We're going to click download. And we're going to click PDF. There we go. PDF. Everyone say PDF. Okay. Now this time we want to do everything. So we're going to click all pages. Perfect. We click download, right? Now we have a PNG image. That's just an image we can add to a Facebook post because, you know, Facebook images stop the scroll. We also need a PDF that we can send somebody as the lead magnet. Okay. Let me come back to the comments for a second. Are we getting this? Hashtag getting this. So we found the people, the moms, the 3 to 5s, they want their kids to be prepared for kindergarten. They're probably already doing preschool printable activities at home. They bought the worksheets at Dollar Tree, the workbooks. Yeah. Okay. We're just going to do it for them. Now that was one example of getting something that you could have for free that they could have. You're like, but Joy, isn't that cheating? Like, didn't you just steal that off Canva? No, friends. You know, if it's on Canva, it's allowed to be sent out as is. You do not have to change anything to a Canva graphic. Okay. Why do you include the first page in the PDF that has the text overlay? Because I want people, I want to stop their scroll and to know that, oh, this is like what you're going to get. I want to have them see an example of what they're going to get. Okay. Let's go to step 2. We want to tell people that we got the thing. We have the thing. We need to tell people that we got it. Hashtag tell people. You ready? Okay. Yes, you can go beyond. You can add your logo. You can do so much. Okay. But we're just going to go simple. We're just going to go like, I'm done, right? That hashtag done. I'd rather be done. Here we go. Now we have the thing. We downloaded it, but we need to get it to people. So let's tell people. All right. Let's go to Facebook to tell people. Here we go. So now we're going to create a Facebook post. Everybody knows how to create a Facebook post if you're in my world because it's just Facebook land, right? So we come over here to click onto our profile so we can write a post. Everybody know how to write a post? All right, hold up. Let me close out these chats. Okay. We go to Facebook, and if you have a Facebook profile, all you got to do, or you can send this out via email. You can send it out via text. You can, well, if you already have their contact info, that doesn't really make sense. You can post it on Instagram, on anywhere, you know, find a place where you post stuff and post it. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to click post, right? You're going to click that little button so you can write something. Now, what are we going to use as the image? We already made it. Let's make that photo. I clicked this little green icon here. We're going to click add photos. And I'm going to go get that image that was PNG. Remember PNG, that's my image. Click that. There's my image. Boom. Sweet. Okay. Would that stop a scroll? Possibly. It's got an example that it's a worksheet. Yeah, it's an activity, right? It's also got words that would kind of attract a mom who was looking for that. Oh, what is one thing that I forgot? Joy, what did you forget? Forgot the word free. That's a huge one. Whoa, go back to Canva, Joy. All right, hold up, my friends. Forgot the word free. Let's do it again. Cool, but I don't want to spend 20 bucks on the activity bundle. I need to know it's free, right? So let's change this here. Let's just make it a little bit bigger. All right. Here we go. Free. Okay. And we can even put free in a different font. So we just know that it's different. Okay. Free, right? In fact, I'd probably go like blue or something. Just not really popping. So you just change colors, just have fun with it. Doesn't really matter. Okay. You just want to say free. Yeah. You can change the font style. I'm not going to go there. Okay. We're not going to get crazy with it. I'm going to click share, download. I'm going to download the PNG. We already did this step. Okay. But now I got to get a different PNG for my post because it needs to say free. Here we go. Done. Download. Great. Okay. Now we're going to put our free image. There we go. Now, my friends, here is where I've got the image, but this is where most people don't do anything. You get stuck on what to say. Hashtag stuck if you've been there. I don't know what to say to get people to comment. I don't know. Like every time I post something, nobody engages, right? Let me know if that's the case. I'm going to stop the share to go to my screen. Have you ever been there? Okay, we're stuck. Yes, perfect. Okay. Whoops, we got somebody else screen sharing. Hold up now. Let's one sec. There we go. Okay. By the way, make sure everybody else don't share your screens. Okay. So a lot of people have been stuck there. What do I write? How do I make people comment to want this thing? Would you like me to give you something you can put into ChatGPT to produce the response for you? Now, here's where it's get really cool. Are you ready? So everybody say the word with me in the comments. Prompt. Just write the word prompt. 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 When you get good at talking to the robots, they give you really cool things. I've already done the prompts for you. So here we go. Okay. Yes, someone says, it happened with my online preschool. No one answered. You're going to become a scientist, friends. I need you to become a scientist to try things out. Just put that scientist hat on and say, I am no longer a success or failure person. I am going to fail all the time. The more times I fail, the more times I will learn. Okay. I want you to take that identity. A scientist knows he's going to fail, or she, right? She knows she's going to fail because she has to come up with the best solution, the best result. That's all we're doing here. And I think that's the difference of people who give up and the people who stick around. It's those who keep testing, not keep trying, keep testing. Trying means that you're doing the same thing over and over. It's not really working. That's trying. I hate that word try. Yeah. Try to open the door. Don't open it. I didn't say open. I said try. Test out different ways to open the door. Right. Oh, okay. Right. Test. There we go. Now we're going. Fell forward. Love it. You guys are amazing. Okay. Let's continue. So, by the way, 225 amazing women. Thank you for joining me on your Saturday. I really appreciate it. We're going to have some fun. I was going a little bit slow because we're wanting to make sure everyone's on the same page. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go to ChatGPT now, and I'm going to give you a prompt that you can ask ChatGPT to write the post for you. Because who wants to stare at a blank screen? I don't know what to write. The best way. How's it going to be most engaging? AI knows it all. They know it better than you. They know it better than me. Okay, way better. So let's use the people who know how to do it. So I'm going to give you a prompt. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. Okay. Now we have the image. We need to say something of what people might want. So I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. Here we go. The prompt is this. Now you can see my screen. The prompt is right here. And again, it will be in my notes. Okay. So don't be too concerned about furiously writing. I'm going to put these notes on the recording in our free group. If you're not a member of the free group, let me drop that really quick in the chat as well. Make sure you request to be in that free group so that you can get the recording of this. Otherwise, you won't get the recording. Perfect. Just go ahead and request to join. Okay, let's come back. Okay, everybody see me copy. Where's the here's the copy. Okay, does everybody see me copy this one sentence right here? It's a prompt. Now I'm going to paste it into here, and I'm going to go slow. I'm not going to press enter yet. I'm going to make sure we got the correct thing here. Okay. Pardon me. Okay, here's the prompt. I'm going to talk it out with you. Please create a short, hence short. Please create, I like to say please to my robots. Please create a short social media post using the PAS framework. Does that stand for Preschool All-Stars, Joy? No. That'd be cool, though. It stands for problem, agitate, solve. That is a common marketing framework. You don't even need to know how it works. Then the robots know how it works, okay? So here, please create a short social media post using the PAS framework to encourage people. We could even change this to say, to encourage moms of children ages 3 to 5 who want their child to get ready for kinder, okay, to comment theme to get the preschool, I'm going to change this word, preschool printable activity bundle, okay? And we could even say to get the letters, preschool printable activity bundle. We can even capitalize those if we want. Okay, we don't have to actually give them all these words because it was already producing a lot of really cool things without this, but now I'm going to copy this prompt and fix it over here. So you have it. Okay. Are we getting this? Okay, now we have to know what the theme is. Okay, what the concept is, what do we want them to comment? Why do we want them to comment? Why can't I just put a link on my post, Joy? I just want to like, hey, go get the thing. Well, number one, do you have a website to put the link? A lot of you don't even have a website yet, right? So let's make it simple. We have a PDF that is not a website, right? That's not a link. Okay. Also, if you put a link on here, Facebook is going to throttle your post, which means you will not be able to see, not many people will be able to see your post because your link will take them off of Facebook. Facebook doesn't want that. Facebook wants people to stay on Facebook. Okay. So it wants people to do what? Well, I'm going to give you a hint here. In fact, let me go show you right now. If I just came over here to one of my posts, tell me the 3 things, and you can see them right here. Tell me the 3 things Facebook wants you and everyone else on Facebook to do. 3 things: like, comment, and share. Facebook has already told you, if you get a post that has a lot of likes, a lot of comments, a lot of shares, we will continue to share this post to more and more people. That Facebook's already told you what they want, guys. It's not a science. It is a science, but it's not a mystery, okay? They've already told you. Hashtag getting this. Okay, now my Preschool All-Stars already know this, okay, because I've already taught them to them, but take out every question in your mind about how do I get more engagement? And now all you have to do is say, how can I write a post that people might want to comment on? That's actually the only thing you got to do, friends. How can I write a post that people might want to comment on? That's it. Let's go to it. Here we go. So we're going to get comments going on this post. So again, here's my image, right? We want them to comment the word, and let's go back to our prompt. We want them to comment the word. Let's comment. We could have them say bundle, right? We could have them say letters. It really doesn't matter. It's just a word, okay? It's just a word. Just choose any word that has to do with the thing you're giving away. You could even have them comment free, okay? So let's go ahead and just say, and I forgot to say, to get the free, let me add that to the prompt, okay? Anything that we can, like kind of make this easier for our AI, awesome. Okay, but you're going to get this prompt and you can use this for anything in the future. It's amazing. Here we go. Please create a short social media post using the PAS framework to encourage moms of children ages 3 to 5 who want their kids to get ready for kindergarten. Say kindergarten here. To comment letters, just fun word. Okay. Has to do with your bundle. That way you can do different bundles in the future. Comment colors, comment shapes, comment numbers. Okay. Here we go. Press enter. Let's see what our little robot gives us. Oh, he's given us some emojis. Attention, moms of 3 to 5-year-olds. Is your child ready for kindergarten? Want them to have a head start? Imagine how proud you'll be when your little one is confidently recognizing letters and writing their name on day 1 of kindergarten. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Comment letters below and receive our free letters preschool printable activity bundle to make learning fun and easy for your future kindergarten star. Let's give your children the best start possible. Comment letters now. Who's blown away? Now, there's 3 words we're going to remove from this, okay? See the words problem, agitate, solution. That is not part of the thing you're going to copy. That was just the framework. I gave it a framework to operate within that I know will produce results. So if anyone is following along here, okay, then you can simply copy this whole thing. On Facebook, do not put hashtags. Facebook is weird when you put hashtags. Don't do hashtags, okay? All right. And I could have said here, please create a short social media post for Facebook, and it probably wouldn't have given me hashtags. But this is great if you're going to do it for Instagram, right? Hashtags are great on Instagram, okay? So we're going to copy that, but we're going to remember to remove, and I'm going to paste. Everybody see me copy? Y'all see me hashtag copy? Okay. And now I'm going to paste. Here we go. I'm paste that right there. I'm going to remove the words. Everybody say the word remove. Remove PAS. So sad. Don't remove Preschool All-Stars. Okay. There's my post. As easy as that. Now this right here is all they have to do, comment letters. Okay. How cool is that, right? And then people are going to start saying, I want that thing. It's free. And they're going to read this because it's calling out to them. Attention. It's attracting them. Attention, moms of 3 to 5-year-olds. Hey, that's me. They're raising their hand. They're going to keep reading. Is your child ready for kindergarten? Shoot, I don't know. I do want them to have a head start. I'm going to keep reading. How proud they'll be. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'll be so proud when they can like write their name on. My kid doesn't know how to write his name. Shoot. They're going to kindergarten next year. I need this thing, right? Now we agitated. The problem was, is your kid ready for kinder? Now I'm like, I don't know if they can even write their name. Hey, here's the offer. Here's the solution. Yeah. Problem, agitate, solve. Okay. And then you just click post. Hashtag blowing my mind to have a robot who is the best marketer in the world at getting engagement to write your social media posts for you. Would you like that? Was that helpful to you? Hashtag helpful if that was helpful. Okay. What else could you give them? We just gave one example of something you could literally download like that. You didn't even have to produce it. You didn't have to create it. You didn't have to think, what should my worksheet have? Who cares? Canva's already done it for you. What you're trying to do is you're just trying to go faster by not recreating the wheel. We want to clue you into things that have already been created and take your like, oh, I'm stuck. I don't know what to write. We want AI to do it for you. I will tell you, friends, I have had conversations. I'm just going to show you, we're going to take a quick break so everybody can take like don't leave, but we're going to take like a quick tech break for a sec. I'm going to show you some fun. Oh, Claudia, let me close this loop. You're right. I did not even close that loop and I'm sorry. Let's close the loop. We got the thing. We downloaded the free worksheet. I don't remember. We had to tell people that it was available. Now what do we do? Claudia, let me go there. Okay. Now what do we do? Here's what we do. So now they've posted, and in fact, let me make sure that we have my prompt perfect. I think that was, okay, the prompt is good. So that way it'll be ready for you guys with the replay. Okay. Now, here, what we're going to do is we're going to click post. Okay. Now it's live on my Facebook. Now, this is going to feel a little bit weird to my audience simply because I typically don't produce stuff like this, but that's okay. Okay. Because as people comment, it's going to go out to other audiences too. Totally fine. You can put this on your Facebook profile. You can put it in your Facebook page. You can put it in your Facebook group. Anywhere that you have an audience, AKA people, anywhere that people might see your stuff, you could post this. All right, here we go. Now what you can do is in the comments, let's say somebody said letters. They commented letters, right? Here's what you would do in that situation. You're going to like their comment, right? Because what does Facebook tell you they love? They like the likes, they like the comments, they like the shares. I'm going to show you an example of exactly this, my friends, that I literally just did for you. And I'm going to show you how this works. Check this out. I'm going to show you one of the posts that I just wrote. Here we go. How about this one? Now, in my Facebook group, if I write a post, I might typically get 3 to 5 comments in any random post. However, if I write it in such a way that would suggest I want your comment, guess what happens? I get 300 comments. I get 125 likes and reactions. I'm just asking something that is wanting a comment, right? Hey, if I did this thing, would you want it? Would you come? Would you be interested? People say, yes. They didn't have to do anything other than yes, right? No money, no nothing. Just yes, I'm interested, right? Letters, comment letters. Let me show you another post where, let's see here. Trying to see if I had anybody comment something. Here we go. Here's another one I did that had them comment. Try another one. Ooh, this is it. Here we go. This is the one. Do you need the recording from last night's webinar? Comment recording and I'll send you the link. Now, this is a great prompt if you don't have an image to go with anything and you just have, you just want it to be that color pop, right? The keyword is less than 130 characters, but you'll know because it'll disappear the color pop when you do it. But anyways, the point is, I asked them to comment recording. Just comment recording and I'll send you it, right? All they do is they comment the word recording, right? And then what do I do? In this case, I gave them a link, but you're not going to give them a link because you probably don't have a link. That's okay. We don't need a link. Here's what we're going to do instead, okay? What we're going to do instead is we're going to reply and we're going to say, come on, reply. Why is this not working? Let's try it again. Here we go. Reply. There we go. Okay. Now, typically when you reply, it's going to tag them. Okay. So let's pretend it already tagged me because typically anytime you reply, it's going to tag them. You want to make sure they're tagged because if you just click reply, it will do this naturally for you. Then you're going to say, awesome. I sent you a DM. Okay. Most people are like, what's a DM? I sent you a message in Facebook. Be sure to check your message request folder if you don't see it. You could also say things like, so excited to help your kiddo get ready for kinder, right? Because clearly if they want this thing, they've got a kiddo who they want to get ready for kinder, right? I'm going to copy that and I'm going to put this in our little prompts over here. 1 second. Okay, so we'll say after they comment, tag them and reply to their comment. And be sure to tag them with this prompt. Now, awesome. So we're going to press enter. Boom. Okay. Now what's happened is they got tagged, which means they're going to get a notification up here. Now, I don't think I can notify myself, but anyways, you see how you get notifications, right? So they're going to get notified that, oh, even if I wrote letters 5 hours ago, whenever so-and-so writes back to this, then I'm going to be able to see, oh, somebody wrote back, and then I'm going to click it and they're going to say, hey, I sent you a message, right? Now, what should you say in the message? This is a lot of times when people get tripped up, right? Here we go. Let's write a message. I don't think I can write a message to myself. Sharice, I'm going to write a message to you. Perfect. In fact, give me 1 second. There was somebody who just needed a link. There we go. Okay, let's write a message to Sharice. Okay. So, Sharice, let's pretend that she is a mom of someone ages 3 to 5 kiddo, right? Hi, I saw you requested. That's silly. Hi, I saw you asked for. Can we just ask ChatGPT what we would say? Let's do that. Thanks. After they reply letters, and I send them after they reply letters, I will send them a Facebook message with the PDF link. What should I say in the Facebook message? I also want them to know that I have a free preschool class if they're interested in their child attending. Now, you could have a free preschool class. You could have a, what else do you call it? A free preschool assessment. You could have like anything like, hey, you want to just get them like one step closer to you, right? A free assessment would be amazing. Like you could assess their kiddo and see how they're doing, right? So let's just see what they say. Okay. So again, when I'm stuck, oh, Maureen, what did I do? Shoot, did I not share my screen? I wasn't sharing my screen. Maureen, you're always awesome. You're like getting my attention. I love you. Okay, let's start again. Try again. Here we go. So I said, after they reply letters, I'll send them a Facebook message with the PDF link. What should I say in the Facebook message? I also want them to know that I have a free preschool class if they're interested in their child attending. Hello there. Hey, thanks for showing interest in our Letters Preschool Printable Activity Bundle. We're excited to help you and your little one prepare for kindergarten. As promised, here's the link to download your free bundle. Or you could just add it in your, you could just attach it to the message. But wait, there's more. We're also offering a free trial class in our preschool program designed to nurture your child's curiosity and boost their learning experience. Would you be interested in having your child join us for a fun and engaging trial class? If so, please let us know and we'll provide you with all the details. We can't wait to be a part of your child's learning journey. Okay, cool, but I don't want all the emojis. Okay, nice. But can you please rewrite this without the emojis and make it shorter and more conversational? Again, I'm just like, this is what's popping in my head. I don't want the emojis. I want it to be more like a conversation, and I want it to be more friendly and more friendly. You see what I'm saying? And I want it to be shorter. Okay. So I'm just going to tell it what I want, right? I'm just going to like have a chat with the robot. Hey there. And now it's going to start writing. Okay. And here it goes. Now, some of the stuff's obviously going to be similar, right? Here's the link to download it. So instead of saying like all this stuff, right? Okay. By the way, you know, and so instead of saying, but wait, there's more, which feels salesy. Yeah. So it's like, oh, hey, by the way, we're also offering a free trial in our preschool program. It's a great opportunity for your child to have a fun and engaging learning experience. If you'd like more info, just let us know. Now, I wouldn't use the words or want to sign up. I just say, hey, if you're interested, you know, if you want more info, just let us know. Okay. And I wouldn't be putting all of this like call to action, best, your name, your preschool name, whatever. Right. Okay. But I could definitely use this prompt right here. Let me go ahead and copy this prompt and stick it over into our prompts here. Then send them a Facebook message that said this. Okay. Hashtag helpful if you are seeing the potential. Like, guys, I was stuck. I was like, I don't know what I should say in the Facebook message, right? Like this wasn't part of my workshop, but I could brainstorm with ChatGPT and be able to like get unstuck. You guys saw me literally just get unstuck right there, right? And once it's kind of like, imagine a rough draft, right? Once you have a rough draft, you're like, cool, there's words. Oh, I just don't want emojis. Oh, I need to be more friendly. Oh, I need to be shorter. But you just got to get it started. And all of a sudden, it's like within probably 2 prompts, I had a thing I could immediately send out, right? So thanks for your interest. And I would just say, I've attached the bundle. Yay, right? Smiley face. By the way, we're offering a free trial class. And then what I would say is if you want more information and just remove, or you want to sign up, I wouldn't have them say that. If you want more information, just let me know. Cool. That's it. That's what I would comment to Charisse if Charisse, share your screen, if Charisse had said that she was interested for something. Okay. Now what I would also do, I'd probably just make sure this is formatted correctly. Perfect. Okay. Because you want it to just be like a conversation, right? Now over here, people are like, I mean, we already got Tasha who's like, letters, I want the thing, right? Awesome, Tasha. So like, this isn't even my audience of people who are like, you know, I typically teach people how to start preschools, but Tasha's always like, already like, hey, I want it, right? Anyways, then I can click the plus button, okay? And I can attach a file. Check this out, attach a file, okay? And then I can just add the file here. Boom. There's my PDF that that was a PNG. Add your PDF. So let's attach a file because you want to give them what you said you'd give them. There's my PDF. I didn't need a link. I didn't need a website. Done. Okay. Press enter. Charisse just gets the message and she's like, oh, cool. There's the printable that I asked for. I just downloaded it. Now I opened it. It's right there. I can print it for my preschooler. Hashtag full circle. Are you getting this? Right? Okay. Now there's a different way. That's one way you can do it. That's like, this is the way, if you don't want to worry about emails, this is the way where you can just start having conversations with people in Facebook about their kiddo, right? Another way you could do this is to do it a little bit different. Let's give you 3 different prompts. Okay. Here's one way, right? Let's do another way. This next way, we're going to do, this will be 3 different prompts here. Okay. So this is number 1. Let's do number 2, more conversational, right? And then number 3 will be requesting an email address. Okay. So we're going to show you 3 different ways. One is just like putting it right out there. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah. It's like, here you go. And also, do you want to be part of my free trial class, right? Do you want more info, right? You could add more information about your preschool, but you don't have to, especially if you don't even have a preschool yet. Like maybe let's not do that. Okay. But if you had a preschool, you could certainly do that. Let's do a different way. Let's just do more conversational. Okay. Let's go back to ChatGPT. Here we go. Guys, I can't even tell you enough how helpful this is for me. Like I'm a pretty good marketer, right? I've been doing this for 15 years. And even me, I'm like, I don't know what to say. Let's have more conversational. Thanks. But I'd like to have more of a conversation with the parent. So I'm just saying like I'm just speaking that. What do I want to do? What's the result I want? I want more of a conversation with the parent instead of the response above. So please provide a different response that, let's see here, that says, here's your printable, and also asks about her child. Like, tell me more about your child and what, tell me more about your child and what, and how old he or she is. I'd love to, so I can kind of like say like, okay, I'd love to, I could say like, I also have other free resources. I'd be happy to help you. That kind of gets, no, let's stop with that. Okay. Tell me more about your child and how old he or she is. That kind of feels weird. Let's just say, tell me more about your child and what your goals are, because they probably don't know you from Adam, and what your goals are for helping them prepare for kindergarten. Maybe like what some of your concerns are. Let's maybe say that. And if you have any concerns about, see, I could have sat there and did a Facebook like DM for like probably 20 minutes trying to figure this out, guys, but we're almost there. and also ask about her child, like, tell me more about your child. And if you have, tell me more about your child. How about just tell me more about your child? Is he or she going to kindergarten soon? Something like that. Like, you just got to invite a conversation, right? So again, rough draft, right? So it's like, hey, saying thanks for your interest, blah, blah, blah. My guess is I probably need to prompt it again to be being more friendly and social and whatever, and like smaller and shorter. And I'd love to know more about your little one. Is your child heading to kindergarten soon? Okay. So here was a better phrase. So I kind of said this in the same words, but like, here's a better phrase for it, right? So now what I can do is I can say, let's see here. So let's make this better, right? So what we could do is say, use these two sentences below and make it more fun, friendly, conversational, and keep it short. Okay, I'm going to say, hi, and honestly, I think we're done. Let me check this out. Hi, I just attached your blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's insert the thing, right? I just attached your thing. I hope you enjoy it, right? And then we say, I'd love to know more about your preschooler. So instead of kiddo, right? Preschooler. Is your child headed, because I didn't say like, is he or she, right? Is your child heading to kindergarten soon? Smiley face. Okay. So do you see how that helped me to be able to get that? And then instead, this could be Facebook response number 2. It's completely different. This is more conversational. I probably would prefer this one actually. And I pressed, and that's what I would send them. And I would attach, right? Okay. So now you can see that type of a prompt that's more conversational, right? Let's do requesting an email address instead. Okay. So in this kind of situation, let's keep it simple because we want to get their email address so we can start building an email address. Here's what we would do. We'd go to Charisse. Now this one I can probably do off the cuff, and I can say similar words. I'd say, hi. And again, I'm going to copy these into your prompts. Okay. So this will be on the recording inside of the post for the recording. So you'll have all the prompts. Hi. I'd love to send you, because now we can't send it yet. I'd love to send you the free, right? The free Letters Preschool Activity Bundle. What email should I send it to? That's it. Question mark, smiley face. Okay. Super conversational. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Natalie. Hi, so-and-so. Okay. That's what I would do. Okay. Now that we have those 3 options, let me know in the comments if you understand now how this can help you. If you can see this being something that you could do to go get more email addresses, to have more conversations with parents of children ages 3 to 5, let me know if you're feeling that. Hashtag yes, loving this, understand, absolutely, definitely love it. Okay, cool. Now this was one thing we could do, right? What can we do? That was a lead magnet to attract our people. And you saw how I got stuck even writing words, yes, even as a marketer. And so ChatGPT came to the rescue. You can see how powerful this is, right? Now that we've come full circle on that one topic, I want to talk about a couple more, but what I'd like to do is take a quick break for a second. And I want to just show you how I use this as like random brainstorming. Okay. In the past, like 2 months, I've used ChatGPT quite sometimes, and this has nothing to do with like creating income or things like that, but it's just going to show you the power of how you can use it in everyday activities. And I would encourage you to do that, because as you start getting more familiar with it, you realize it's just a conversation. Okay. The prompts that I'll give you, awesome. Okay. They're going to like jumpstart some immediate things you can do. But beyond that, it's just a conversation. So now let me just show you some random things that I have asked it over the past couple of days, just to take a quick like tech break, right? So let's go over here, and I'm going to create a new chat. Okay. Cause we got the concept of letters. And by the way, it is, remembering our conversations from above in each chat. So that way it can keep reiterating, right? Let's do a new chat. For instance, there was something that I was asking it recently about, which was, I was pondering this concept of like creating like a Phoenix inner circle or something. I was like, what even is a Phoenix? Like, what are the properties, a characteristic? Phoenix sounds cool, but like, what are the characteristics of a Phoenix, right? So I'd be like, what are the characteristics of a Phoenix? Now, here's what's different between this and Google, guys. Google is a one-off prompt. You know, I could put this into Google. Let's just do that. Okay, let's go to Google right now. I could say, what are the characteristics of a Phoenix? Okay, and I could get that right there. Oh, it's a legendary bird, brilliant golden scarlet feathers, died and reborn. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT produces. Probably gonna be very similar. Okay, I'm gonna show you what the difference is with ChatGPT though. All right. So again, it's saying, hey, it's a mythical creature, large, majestic bird. Yes, we're filling similar things that came over here from Google. Got it. Yeah. Common characteristics. Okay, it's giving me a lot of stuff, right? Okay, now we're going a little bit deeper. It's actually providing me like some bullet points here: immortality and rebirth. You know, it takes a little bit of time. Now, here's what's different between Google and ChatGPT. I can have a conversation with ChatGPT to refine what I'm actually getting at. So, for instance, I could now say, taking these characteristics of a Phoenix, right? So it's like fire, it's like a significant element, right? Like taking these characteristics of a Phoenix, how would that relate to personal development, you know? So you just watch this really cool. I'm going to let this finish out the cycle as it does here for a second. I'm going to go into the chat for just a minute. Let's go there. What other ways, what other lead magnets could you produce over here? You got the moms of 3 to 5 year olds that want to prepare their kid for kindergarten. Okay. What other lead magnets could you maybe produce? And don't worry about how you're going to produce them. Guess what? All you got to do is think of the what and then say, how could I produce that? Right? Oh, there's a worksheet generator for Canva. What other things could you give as lead magnets to get those email addresses, to get the comments on your posts, to get the DMs and start the conversation in the DMs, just having conversations, people. What else could you give them? Maureen says you could give them videos. You could give them a free preschool class video. Hey, here's a free, 20-minute how to, whatever, a farm preschool video, right? Helpful tips, says Shatoya. Helpful tips to get your preschooler have less tantrums, right? Like, what are the problems that a parent has? Find the problem, solve it, make money. That is literally how easy it is. We just got to get good at finding the problems, solving it, making money. Okay, Tamiko, hey, here's the 5 tips. Oh my gosh, guys, do you want me to create these for you? I'm going to show you how easy it is to create. Oh, I'm freaking out right now. Keep it going. Keep it going. I'm going to show you how you can create lead magnets like that. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Tips on routines, says Tamiko. Potty training tips. Yes. Doesn't every mom of a 2 to 3 year old need help with potty training? Yes. Okay. The 10, how to potty train how to potty train your child in, 24 hours, right? Something like that. Okay. Amazing. Keep it going. Keep it going. What else would moms of 3 to 5 year olds, what would they want? It doesn't even have to be who want to get their kid ready for kinder, although that is helpful. But what do moms of 3 to 5 year olds want that you could produce? Okay. What are their problems? Okay. Potty training is a huge one. What else is a problem? Temper tantrums, how to tie the shoes, how to zipper up the jacket. I mean, come on, right? Like things. Yes. I'll tell you, there was a video. I hope you guys are having fun because I'm just like, we're riffing off this now. There was a video that I sent to every preschool family on how to put on a jacket, because as 3-year-olds, when you're in preschool class, if you got 12 kids that got to put on a jacket, it takes so much time. However, we sent this one YouTube video to all of our preschool families so that they could show their kid and train with their kid at home. And it was like that, like everybody, oh, that's easy, Joy. Yes, it is easy, right? And once we had our parents trained, so what could you do? Hey, attention moms of 3 to 5s. Do you want to get do you want to watch a 3-minute video that will teach your kiddo how to put on their jacket in 5 seconds or less without your help needed? Are you getting this? Every mom be like, heck yes, please. Cause I'm struggling with that right now. How do I get my kid to tie their shoes? That's a different one, but the video, then you could send them the comment jacket to get it. They comment jacket. You say, hey, I sent you a DM. Okay. You want to start having conversations in the DMs, right? Or start growing the email list to have the conversations. Now, is my child on track? Says Paula. Keep them coming. I'm going to show you how to do all of these. And you know what? I will probably, I will create a list of these that you could then create using the thing I'm going to show you what to do in just a second. So don't worry about like copying all these down. I'm going to copy them for you. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I was like, am I recording this? I hope so. Okay, I am. Let's go back to ChatGPT and see if it's done. Okay, so here we go. Now it created all these things like fire association, exceptional beauty, wisdom and knowledge, healing power, symbolism, immortality and rebirth. Like literally, guys, this was just me brainstorming. Okay, so then I could be like, okay, using these characteristics. Again, we're having a convo. It already remembers what I previously asked it. Using these characteristics. Well, actually, let's give it some guidance. Okay, I am creating an inner circle to help women become the women they were made to be. And then what I would say is using these, because I want to give it some guidance on like, I want to call it the Phoenix inner circle. Using the characteristics shown above, how would that relate to these women? What characteristics would these women embody? Okay, makes sense. I'm just having a conversation. I'm like, that's cool, but like, how does it relate to me? Okay, so it's like the Phoenix Inner Circle is an excellent name for a group focused on empowering women to become their best selves. Drawing upon the characteristics of the Phoenix, members of the Phoenix Inner Circle could embody the following qualities. Check this out. Resilience. So it took rebirth because that was like the Phoenix thing, right? Rebirth. It changed it now into, resilience. The women in the group would be encouraged to embrace their ability to rise. This is freaking on fire, guys. Like I'm going to copy all this stuff right now. This is like sales page copy, to rise above challenges and difficulties in their lives, transforming and growing stronger from their experiences, passion and drive, right? They can symbolize the passion, energy, and determination, radiant confidence. Like the Phoenix's striking beauty, the women in the group would be encouraged to embrace their inner and outer beauty and exude confidence, right? Wisdom and knowledge. I'm flipping out. Are you flipping out here, guys? It is the best marketer in the world. It is the best brainstormer in the world. It is the best friend you never knew you didn't have. That's what this can make. What could this make possible for you? I'm going to just go here for a second and just blow your minds away by like, I could create a sales page with this conversation at this point. I have used the correct prompts to start. And if it's not like it's the correct prompts, it's just me continuing to get better and better as I like keep having a conversation and it gets closer to what I actually wanted, right? That's what's going on here. Okay. Okay. So now it's done. Check this out. I want to write a sales page. Guys, this stuff doesn't come easy to me. I've been writing sales pages for 15 years. This stuff does not come easy for me. Okay. So if you think it doesn't come easy for you, it also doesn't come easy for me. Okay. It doesn't come easy for anybody, most likely, except for a really great copywriter or ChatGPT. I want to write a sales page. And then what I would say is, what would the limiting beliefs be of a woman who, and I would just say, what would the limiting beliefs be of women who might want to join a program like this? Okay. And it's going to give me limiting beliefs. I can ask it to write me a headline. I'll go back there in a second. I'm going to let it start writing for a second. Let's go back. Let's go back to our thing over here. Okay, here we go. We got so many good ideas. So I'm going to copy those later. Yes, Google is creating Bard. Bard is a little bit dry, and Microsoft Bing is a little bit psycho. So ChatGPT is like perfectly in the middle. If you would like, and here's the crazy thing, my friends, I'm going to show you some other tools in a second, like Midjourney, that can create images like that. Anything in your head, it can create cool images like photos and watercolor portraits and anything that you can possibly think of. So here is my point in all of this is, and we're going to keep talking, but my point in all of this is to say when, and Sarah Morella's here. It's to wake you up to what is currently going on in the world right now that is available for you, that you may not have recognized how the capacity of what it could do for you. And the more you play around with stuff, you're just going to keep learning more. It could do more and more things. Bye, dear. Yeah, she's here. So I just want you to like not be overwhelmed by this idea of AI and robots and, well, other people can do it. It doesn't really matter to me. I asked it to produce a 3-day event plan, including food, schedule, activities for my 3-day Preschool All-Stars live event that I'm doing in June. And it freaking produced it. It was like time and food and what I could have served for lunches with catering and breakout sessions. And like, I mean, I don't think I'm going to use it like as exactly as is, but holy cow, like it gave it to me. Like if I was going to help people, start, run, and grow their preschools, this is the format of what I would do. I also, I've heard other people like, let's see, they can write a love letter to my spouse. That's a little bit, maybe, but you sure can do it. Or you could do, create birthday invitations. Whatever you can possibly, whatever you guys have whatever you need to do in your head, just start talking to ChatGPT and ask how it can do it, or how you can do it, because it's going to tell you. Okay. I'm going to go to your examples in just one second. Let's come back to this other thing, because I'm showing you now the marketing side of what's possible inside of ChatGPT. Okay. So here we go. Now, interesting. I said, what are the limiting beliefs, right? Self-doubt, feeling not good enough, fear of failure, like they won't succeed, imposter syndrome, like they're not competent, comparing themselves to others, fear of change. I think these are pretty much spot on. Okay. I could speak to, the top 3 of these. In fact, I would say, what are the top 3 based on Russell Brunson's perfect webinar framework? What would you say is the vehicle false belief, internal false belief, and external false belief? Now, this is a webinar framework that I personally know, and I'm interested to see if it's actually going to produce what I believe are these 3 things. This will be very interesting. Let's see here. Phoenix Inner Circle. Okay. Can be broken down as follows. Number 1, the vehicle false belief involves doubts and misconceptions about the effectiveness of the inner circle. Okay. Like, will the inner circle actually achieve personal growth and transformation? Perfect. Okay, I love this. So it's doing these things. Let me see if I can do a new chat and a new thing. I don't know if I can do 2 chats at one time. Let's see. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. New chat. Because I want to do, I'll do that later stuff with my own stuff, but let's do a new chat and ChatGPT-4. And now I'm going to go back to you guys. So now let's look in the chat here. And I want to use one of your examples. Okay. Somebody had said, let's see how we can create lead magnets, right? So let me show examples of, okay, Paula Ferris, this is one of the best questions. Paula Ferris says, is my child on track? Okay. First off, that right there is a hook. So let's just do this right now. Check this out. I'm going to write a post. Okay. Facebook. I'm going to come over here to Joy. Okay. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, because that just right there is like, put it in like, is my child on track? Okay. That right there is a hook that any mom of a 3 to 5-year-old is going to be wondering. That's already going on in her head, isn't it? Is my child on track? Okay. Check this out. Let's create a lead magnet from ChatGPT to produce the lead magnet that we could give her. Okay. Hi, I'm creating a lead magnet for moms of children ages 3 to 5. And that is called the top 5 ways to know if your child is on track and ready for kindergarten. Could you give me a more exciting title than that? Okay. Could you give me a more exciting title? Absolutely. How about discover the Fab 5 secrets to ensuring your little one's kindergarten success? Ooh, I kind of like that, but could you give me 3 variations to, so maybe, you know, maybe I didn't like that. To the top 5. To the top 5 ways to make sure they are fun and problem-oriented. Okay. Unlock the 5 power steps to confidently prep your child for kindergarten success. Okay, so that's one option. Master the 5 essential clues. Is your child ready to rock kindergarten? 5 game-changing tips to help your child breeze through kindergarten readiness. Ooh, I like this. The 5 secrets. Okay, so now I'm going to say, I'm creating this thing. I'm going to say, I'm creating a lead magnet for moms called the 5 secrets to getting your child ready for kindergarten. Okay. So I kind of just used my own stuff, right? Of their version 2. Now what I could do is say, please create a 2,000 word article in a fun conversational style, because I don't want it to be like all sciencey, that teaches moms the 5 things they can do, or no, the 5 things that their child must be able to do before they are ready to attend kindergarten. Okay, it's not the top 10, it's just top 5, okay? Like these are the most important 5 things. The most important 5 things. Press enter. Let's see what we get. The 5 magical secrets to prepare your little one for kindergarten success. So it kind of used its own version, but that's okay. Okay, hey there, amazing moms. As your little ones reach that magical age of 3 to 5, you're probably wondering if they're on track for kinder, right? So let's let it write its thing. But do you see what is going to happen here? Check this out, guys. It's going to write your lead magnet for you. Any topic that you had, let's go back to as it writes its thing. What else could I asked it? I need to write a lead magnet called How to Potty Train Your Child in 24 Hours. Please write a 2,000 word article on how to do that. Boom. I need to write a lead magnet on, what's another one we had here? Routines. And I could ask ChatGPT, you know, what would be a good title or a good hook? If you use the word hook, ChatGPT loves the word hook. What's a good hook? If I want to write a lead magnet on helping moms create routines with their preschool age children, okay? So by the way, you can pause this recording anytime and use these prompts. That's great. I'm not going to write all of them down, but, and then you could say, you know, what are the top 10 tips to creating a routine for a preschooler that won't give them tantrums, right? Or something like that, okay? And then ChatGPT is going to write it for you. Now, the last thing you need to do is take that text over into Canva and just put it in a doc. So let me show you how we'll do that, okay? We're going to pretend, oh, check this out, guys. It's already doing it right here. Oh my gosh, it's even giving me an ABC under each one. Check this out. One of the things, encourage independence and self-care skills. So it's telling me they need to be able to dress themselves, use the restroom, hand wash, chores, simple help tasks, age-appropriate tasks, promote problem solving. Like this is the thing that's going to help them do. And they can do this thing to be able to learn that skill. Oh, we're not sharing screen. You did it, Ebony. I got you, girl. Man, I got to just keep sharing screen here. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Thank you for that. You know, it taught, yeah, just keep waving if I ever don't do that. So teach self-care skills. What can they do to teach those self-care skills, to learn those, right? What can they do to learn how to be responsible? They could do those things. It says how to boost the early literacy skills. Well, read together daily, right? With picture books, story time routines, explore letters and sounds with alphabet games, all these things, you know, like you could even, congrats, super mom, by implementing these secrets, you'll set your child up for kindergarten success. And then all you have to do at the end is to put a little call to action. So what I would even say is, amazing. Can you write me a call to action that I can stick at the end of this? Guys, I'm not even thinking of my own stuff anymore. I'm just like telling ChatGPT to do its thing because it's better than me, that I can stick at the end of this to encourage the mom to sign up for my free preschool class, right? Or my free preschool assessment to see how they are, to see if they're on track. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to replace the conclusion. So this conclusion was this one. We're going to replace it though. Okay. You've made it, super mom. Okay, it's going to do its little thing for a second here. And at the end, it's going to invite them to join the preschool class, the free one. So let's see what it says. And speaking of fun learning environments, we have an incredible opportunity just for you. If you want to give your child a head start in their learning journey, sign up for our free preschool class. Guys, come on. Do you see the possibility for you? I couldn't even write this. This is amazing. Don't miss out on this fantastic chance. And of course, you can change a word or two, but it gives you 95% done. That's what I like to view this as, like 95% done, change a little thing or two and you're done, right? It just gave you the lead magnet. Now check this out. Watch this, guys. I'm just going to copy this text. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to copy everything that ChatGPT just gave me. Copy, copy, copy all the way down here. And I'm going to stop right there because I'm going to add a different conclusion. I'm going to go back to Canva. Okay. And I can even go back into that same place that I was writing the worksheets. Okay. And I can even, well, maybe I'll just make I'll just go home. I'll just make a new thing, right? So I could just create a doc. Here we go. So I clicked on docs. Okay. Doc. I can click doc. Here we go. So now I come over here. I'm just going to paste. Are you ready? Just paste. There we go. Awesome. Okay. All this is here. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to copy that last thing, which was this thing right here. Okay, the call to action. Okay, copy that. Come back over here into Canva, wherever it was, right there. Okay, and just paste that right there. That's it. I can change the text. I can add graphics. I can do a whole lot of stuff, right? Or I can just be done. So now here's something. I haven't clicked this, so bear with me. I'm going to click the word design and see if it does anything, because there's some really cool AI features that Canva just released this week as well. Ah, that wasn't it. Okay, just joking. Don't do that. Nope, don't do that. Well, maybe. What if I do it? I don't know if it'll do anything because I don't necessarily want like a long graphic like that, but let's see if it does something. What if I just do something like, what's kind of fun? Maybe that. I don't know what it would do. I don't think this is it. Don't do that. I don't know what that is all about. Anyways, I could come over here into templates. I don't think that's what we should do either. Let's leave it as is. Okay. But you could change. I'm sure there's some tip out there, and some future Preschool All-Stars training, I'm sure, will teach you all about this. But right now it's literally done. Okay. You could even just put a title on here that says, and just go back to ChatGPT. What was the title of this thing that I wanted to have? It was the 5 secrets to getting your kid ready for kindergarten. Okay. Come over here to Canva, docs, paste that there, make that bigger text. Cool. Write your name on it that you made it or something. Okay. By such and such preschool. And then of course, at the call to action, just make sure you got your link to sign up for the free preschool class. Click share, click download, and you're going to download the PDF, and it can just be letter size, and click download and you have a PDF. Okay. So are you still following with me? The potential for you, if you have an idea, oh, I bet they need potty training tips. Tell ChatGPT to give you the top 10 potty training tips. And you in a second can have a lead magnet here that you could then go over here into, your Facebook post. Is my child on track? Right? Then what would I tell ChatGPT? I need some text here. Hey, amazing. Please write me. Now, what did I say? I've already got the prompt over here, guys. We can write this here. Let's go copy that prompt. It's right here. Please create. This is a really good prompt for you. Please create a short social media post using the PAS framework to encourage moms of children ages 3 to 5 who want their kids to get ready for kindergarten are ready for kinder to comment. And this word would be called, let's see, ready. Let's comment the word ready to get the, and this, of course, we're going to replace with what we wanted to call the thing, which is the 5 secrets. So to get the free 5 secrets, create a short social media post. Okay. Be sure to have the hook be, is your child ready for kindergarten? Or is your child on track? I think it was, is your child on track? But if we say on track, they don't really know what age. So we could say, is your child ready for kindergarten? That's also a really good hook. Okay. And then ChatGPT is going to do its thing. And it's going to say, is your child ready for kindergarten? It's got a little backpack emoji. As a mom of a 3 to 5-year-old, Do you see where we're going with this? Okay. So then I could copy this, stick it onto my post. I could even just create a little image here or a GIF of a mom being like, with a preschool. I don't know. You could do any image you want, but are we getting this? Okay. Hashtag getting this if we're getting this now. Do you see the potential? Is it amazing? Your mind's getting blown? Okay, cool. Now we could stop here, but I do have a couple more things to show you. I might go, let's see. Could you please repeat the name of the program that creates all kinds of images? Yes, it's called Midjourney, and I'm going to show you how to use that one in just a minute too. Okay. So you could leave right now, but I'd suggest staying because I'm going to show you a couple other cool things, but I do know it's getting a little bit late, but regardless, I'd love for you to stay. So here we go. Mind blowing getting this. And what's cool, guys, is this it gets better and better. The more that you're like, oh my gosh, it produced that and it produced that. And could it do this? Ask it. Have a conversation. I'm going to show you one last thing to close up. Well, not one last thing, but I want to show you back over at the internal, external false beliefs. Okay. So here's some false beliefs that I could speak to. I could say in the sales page, what should my headline be? Use the PAS framework. Okay, so it's kind of like a headline, also kind of just the first couple probably sentences I could use on the sales page for the Phoenix Inner Circle. Okay, unlock your full potential. It goes so slow sometimes, right? Probably because it's a Saturday, a lot of people are on here. Overcome limiting beliefs, reignite your inner fire, and transform into the empowered woman you were meant to be. That sounds pretty cool to me, right? Like, I could obviously change that a little bit, but like out of the gate, that's 95% there, right? Let's see. Problem, agitate, solve. Oh, okay. So it doesn't even need to say, so that's it. That's my headline right there. There's my headline. Okay. And then guess what I would do? Okay. I would probably say, oh, this is crazy. Check this out. If you guys ever wonder, like, what should I give to people? What should I put in an offer? Why don't you just ask ChatGPT? I already have plenty of ideas, but like, what would be a great offer to put together for someone who joined Phoenix Inner Circle? Let's see. Have the values be, have the total products and services values be more than $100,000 and list each product and service with its benefit to the women who join in a line item. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Who joined in a line item? Okay. Who joined? List each product and service with its value in a line item, including its benefit to the women who join. Okay, check this out. It's going to produce an offer for me. Like, I don't know what I should put in this. I actually do know what I should put in this, but like, it could produce your offers. You could say to it, put together an offer of what a mom of children ages 3 to 5 wants to get her kid ready for kindergarten. What should I give her in her preschool experience that she will be blown away with the value? Just whatever, like just start having conversations with, we're going to come back to this in a second. Let's continue with what I want to teach you. The last couple things here, my friends, now that we've gotten some really cool things. I want to teach you one way you can save time prepping for preschool. I've already basically taught you how to market your preschool with social media posts, as well as how to create sales pages. And I mean, this is just like the tip of the iceberg. Just have a conversation. It's not a perfect prompt. Don't worry about perfect prompts. Guys, you don't need them. I'm coming up with stuff off the top of my head. Okay. I'm just getting my thoughts out. And the more you do it, the more ChatGPT is just going to like get more clarity on your thing as you continue to have conversations with it. So yeah, and then at the very end, I'm going to teach you how to write a children's book, if that sounds cool to you. Okay. Very fun. We're going to use Midjourney. We're going to use ChatGPT to write the entire thing, and we're going to be done. So these are things you can sell. Obviously, you can, guess what? You can sell the worksheets. You can do them for preschool. You can do for kindergarten. If you go back to Canva worksheets, guess what? There, you can just type in kindergarten worksheets or second grade worksheets, whatever, math worksheets, and boom, it'll pop them up. Bundle them together, go sell them on TPT, give them out as lead magnets, all these things. So I'm going to teach you how to prep time for preschool. And then at the end, we're going to do a bonus children's book. Okay. So here's the plan. Here's my offer. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I could give them a swag box, a resource library, monthly guest expert webinars, exclusive mastermind group access, personal development plan, VIP retreat, one-on-one coaching sessions. Do you see the possibilities are endless with what, when you, it just shows you like what is possible for you. Okay. That's what's possible. So let's, what I'd like you to do is I hope that this is showing you that I don't want you to be nervous about AI or afraid of it or whatever. I want you to rather embrace it and to see, I wonder if it could do this. Go ask it. Okay. Go, anytime you have a question, I don't know what to say. Go ask it what you should say, right? Okay, let's continue. Let's do how to save time prepping for lesson plans. This is fun. Somebody post a theme in the chat that you'd like me to write a lesson plan on for online preschool. So I'm going to go back into the chat. What is the, you're welcome. I'm glad that this was helpful. Oh yes, I'm going to give you a whole lot of tools at the end that will do way more than chat and pictures. I'm going to give you a list of tools at the very end. Okay. And there's new tools being produced every day. Copyright concerns. Good question, Shatoya. So ChatGPT is going to produce generally different responses based on everybody's different things that they're going to put out. Of course, you can modify anything you put out there to make it your own. But at this point, there is nothing wrong with you taking ChatGPT stuff and selling it. Should you take ChatGPT stuff and submit it to your high school English professor as your senior thesis? No, you should not. That would be cheating. So anytime that you are required to like produce, for school or college, don't do this. You may want to brainstorm ideas with ChatGPT, but then produce your own writing. On selling things, there is no copyright issues. This is your brain interacting with an AI brain and producing a result. Okay. So that's a good question there. Okay. So what is a theme? Oh, I'm just going to go to the first theme we got. We have rainforest. Oh, I like that one. That might be a little bit niche, but let's go there. Let's see what it produces. I have a prompt for you. I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Okay. So the prompt is this, and it's going to, again, be in your notes as you see it. So let's go create a new chat. Here we go. Okay. So, and again, ChatGPT 4, so GPT-4, that model is $20 a month. When you get on ChatGPT Plus, I will tell you, oh my gosh, can I just tell you, I'm so freaking excited because it's $20 a month. It is going to be the best $20 a month you will ever spend in your entire life. Hands down, because the features that are coming out in the future, friends, it is not just chat. The features that are coming out in the future, it's chat, it's search, it's images, it's videos. Check this out. You can actually you can give it a YouTube link or any link to a video. And what it will actually do is like start cutting sections of the video for you and give you a download link to that section of the video. So it'll edit your videos. It will, this is future stuff that this was what happened in the last 2 months. Can you even imagine what's going to happen in the next week, 2 months, 4 months, whatever? Like, I'm so excited about this. It also, I'm really actually super excited about one component because I'm really researching heavy into this. You can take a data source, which would be like my brain or all of my videos, my workbooks, everything I've ever produced. I could stick it into a data source that you could ask questions to, right? Because right now, it doesn't know everything. It only knows up to like 2021 or so, the results that it's giving you right now. But as soon as it adds search, it's going to give you more results because it'd be current. Oh, sorry, I'm geeking out at this point. But for those of you who are still with me, I mean, come on, you're geeking out on this too, so it's okay. But what else was I going to say? But you can upload a data source. So like I could get all my workbooks, my videos, have it in a data source. And for my Preschool All-Stars and those who have Preschool in a Box, I could have you ask questions and it would produce the answer as if it was me sharing it. Like that is the one thing that I'm like stoked about. And I'm heavily trying to figure out how to get that ASAP to you guys. So it's on the parameter. It's on the coming soon. I don't know when, but it is like, ooh, so close. Anyways, okay. Yeah, you're totally geeking out with me too. Cool. Yes, it can produce songs and lyrics. There's all sorts of AI tools. The point is this, my friends. When it kind of came into my world in January, it was ChatGPT. Since then, they've been using the model of GPT-4 or GPT-3 and using it in all different ways, not only chatting, but videos and audios and images and coding and websites and all sorts of things. And so what I hope you do, honestly, if I had one thing, I want you to get I want you to get the GPT Plus. I will give you the link. It is not an affiliate link. I don't make a dime. Okay. That'd be cool if I did, but I don't. I'll teach you how to like get your $20 a month, whatever, access to GPT-4. Because when they roll out all these new features, it will be to those people. There's just a bunch of people on GPT-3 for free, and they just won't be getting the access as early or whatever. I don't even know, but we'll do that in the recording notes. Okay, let's continue. Here we go. Let me show you how to save time and also what you could produce as income. Here you go. Here's your prompt, okay? And of course, you're going to get this prompt in my notes. You are preschool teacher GPT. Now, what this is doing is I'm basically giving it a role, okay? And you're going to hear about roles in the future where you can give your AI a role. So I'm pretending that they're a preschool teacher. You could also say pretend you're a preschool teacher. It doesn't matter, okay? This doesn't necessarily need to be like verbatim, okay? It's just like I could say you're an accountant GPT. It doesn't matter. You're an accountant, whatever. It's just a funny way to say it. You need to write a lesson plan to teach children ages 3 to 5 in an online class for 30 minutes. The theme is rainforest. Okay, so you can insert your theme here. The theme is rainforest. Please create a 30-minute lesson plan to keep children engaged the entire time. Okay, press enter. It's going to produce for me a lesson plan. Now, as it's doing this, I'm actually going to go over, because it'll take a second, just to save you time, I'm going to go over to the bubbles. I asked it to produce the same thing, but I said for bubbles, okay? So I already had this conversation for bubbles. This was the lesson plan it gave me, 30 minutes, online class in Zoom or whatever, objective. They'll be able to create bubbles, identify them, understand the science. It gave me the material list of what I needed to have for that day. It gave me the introduction. It gave me the activities. Taught me I could make the bubble solution recipe. Here's the recipe for how to make it. I could do bubble exploration. Like it's literally teaching me, encourage the children to dip their bubble wands or straws into the solution, right? Like word for word, what I should do. Bubble science. We could talk about science. We do bubble art. Okay. And then the conclusion. Now here's where it gets cool. Let's go back to our thing. If it's still writing. Okay. It's still writing. Rainforest animals, rainforest plants. So it gave you like kind of a framework within the framework. It was like, let's talk about sounds, animals, plants, yoga, right? How fun would this be, right? Would this keep your online preschoolers engaged to do rainforest yoga? Yeah. Like, rainforest art. Okay. So what you could do, next, after this did this, check this out, friends. Then you could ask it this question. This is in your prompts. Write a newsletter that I can send to the parents explaining what we did. Don't include any links. And here's a newsletter. So I don't even have to write a newsletter to my parents. You could email this out to your parents. Okay. You could post it on your social media with a fun picture of what you did that day. Okay. Or with a fun picture of bubbles, right? It's already done for you. This is content already created for you. Pardon me. Then I could also create a social media post, having people get excited to learn about what we did or click the link to the newsletter, right? Bubbles. So this is kind of a shorter one. And so you don't have to do a huge newsletter if you don't want to, but you could say, Bubbles Adventure in Preschool. We had a blast exploring the captivating world of Bubbles with our little learners in our online preschool class. Want to know what fun and educational activities kept the kids engaged and excited? You won't want to miss this. Check out our latest newsletter to discover the Bubble-themed activities, science, and art we enjoyed together. And you could link it, or you could say comment Bubbles to get the newsletter. It doesn't really matter, okay? However you want to do that, but it's just got fun words for you to use. You could even just call it Bubbles Adventure in Preschool and drop a picture, okay? The point is it's giving you words so you don't have to think, right? And here's, I'm just going to show you an image really fun. I created in Midjourney. I was like, please create, this was, let's see here. What was it? I wanted to create an image. So I said, please include 5 prompts. I'm going to show you Midjourney in just a minute. I said, please include 5 prompts I could use in Midjourney to create images I could add to the newsletter, right? That would show what we did during the lesson. Cause like, maybe I don't want to take pictures of the kids, or they didn't give permission to be in the pictures. Maybe I don't want to go search Canva for these pictures. Maybe I just want a quick picture, right? And because it knows what we were doing, here it provided some prompts. Remember the word prompt. And so a prompt like, a happy child blowing bubbles. Okay. So I could have used that prompt right there. And in fact, let's just go do that right now. And I'm going to explain to you what this is in a second, but for right now, don't be too worried about it. Just have fun with me as I go do this for a second. I'll show you exactly how to use this in a second, but let's not worry about it right now. Let's go back to our rainforest theme. There it is. So it's all done. So here's what's cool about this. Number 1, you can use this in your own preschool. Number 2, you can sell these. Okay. So again, this could be sold on TPT, right? Here you've got rainforest. Here's the lesson plan. But did you notice down here, it said you need a rainforest coloring sheet. Shoot, ChatGPT can't produce a coloring sheet, but who can? Do you remember? Let's go look at Canva worksheets. So we're going to open up Canva worksheets, and we could say, rainforest worksheet. Let's see if it has such a thing. We might need to get it's a little bit niche, so we'll see if it works. Letter raindrops, maybe. Clouds, maybe, because of weather inside the rainforest. Butterflies inside the rainforest, maybe that would be closer. Okay. So maybe, oh wait, why did I say butterfly? Oh, no. Anyways, so maybe rainforest was a little bit tricky. What if we said farm worksheet? Okay, farm animals. Now we go. Okay, all right, I see that. That's farm animals. Okay, because that was farm. Yeah. So but my point is, here is a worksheet that you can add to the lesson plan. You see, and then you could even do a pre-recorded video if you want. That's kind of a lot of stuff to do, but let's go look now to see if it produced. What kind of image did it produce for my social media post? I'll show you how to show these and find these in a second, but look, here's an image. We get a little crazy, my friends, with some of these. And obviously sometimes it imagines the prompt a little different. We probably don't want to have bubbles coming out of somebody's mouth. This looks closer, but that's more of a baby style. We probably don't want bubbles going into the mouth. So, it gets a little funny and crazy sometimes, but do you see the point that what's possible? This is interesting. Like, oh my gosh, I just gave it a prompt. Okay. Now let me show you how to refine these. Okay. Midjourney. And again, I'm going to give you the links inside of our notes about where to get an account with Midjourney. You go to midjourney.com, MIDJOURNEY. When you're there, after you log in and create your account, whatever, you're going to go to what's called a Discord channel. And in fact, this was my first Discord channel. You guys probably already are on Discord, some of you, but this was my first one. I had never been on Discord before. It's kind of a new thing. I was like, I don't know what to do here. Once you, once you approve their terms of service or something, then you just click on one of these newbies rooms. That's it. So it's going to look just like this. It's going to say Midjourney. You're going to click on one of these newbies rooms. You're going to see examples of all the different prompts other people are doing, which is kind of actually cool because you can see what people are putting as far as like different prompts and things. And, you know, honestly, you don't have, it's just, what do you want, right? Remember we talked about like a book about a cat and what was it? A cat on a monkey. They were friends, right? So let's create an image like that. Let's say slash. So this is how we do it. We click into here, into this area right here. And we're going to type this prompt. This is the prompt. We go slash, a backslash. Okay. Imagine. And also you could just click it. It's right there. Okay. We could just click that and it's going to do it. Sometimes I just type it out a lot. So I'll go backslash imagine and spacebar, and it will give me this like prompt, you know, where I can start typing now. But anyways, again, basically you can just create that backslash and it's going to tell you right there. Click that. Okay. Imagine prompt. There we go. So now I can say, let's do a cat riding on the back of a monkey in a cartoon style. Okay. We'll just make it fun. I'm just going to press enter. And then what it's going to do is it's going to show me right here, it's waiting to start. Okay. So what I can do in the future, because there are so many pictures here, what I can do in the future, because I don't know where mine's going to show up when it's done, it takes about a minute. I can click over here in this little right-hand corner, this little window. And when I click that, that's where it's going to pop up anything that I've asked it to produce. Okay. Now you can already see right now, this is probably not working out. We've got a monkey on a monkey's back. This is kind of like a cat, but it also is a monkey. So sometimes we get a little bit not the result we're producing. So if we come in here, we say, okay, what did I say wrong in that prompt? How could I change the prompt? Okay, because we got definitely a monkey, but now we have a cat with a monkey tail. So it had a problem with the cat. Let's go back and see if we can change the prompt a little bit. So we can click again, that backslash and click imagine. Let's say cat on a monkey's back in a cartoon style. Let's try that. You would think AI would be able to produce that, right? So it produces really cool stuff, really interesting stuff. Just whatever you can come think of. But sometimes, you know, who knows? So anyways, I'm going to show you an example of a couple things that I had produced over, let's see if I don't know, can I make this bigger? I don't think I make it bigger. Anyways, let me scroll down to a couple things that I have produced. One thing that it won't do. So for instance, I had asked it to produce a preschool worksheet that I could use for a social media post, but it won't do text. Okay. Do you notice that it doesn't do text? It like is weird language, right? It doesn't do text yet, but what do you think is going to happen as it continues to evolve and get better and better? Eventually it will be able to do text. This is why it's good to get, and these are the only two tools, guys. There's a gazillion tools. These are the only two that I've been like playing around with. So if I just said there was two tools that would, you know, be fun for you, obviously ChatGPT, Canva, and Midjourney is kind of an extra one that's kind of fun. If I said, create a preschool worksheet for me, again, it had the concept of a preschool worksheet, but it doesn't produce text yet, not yet. Okay. So that didn't really work out. Other ones, remember I had asked for a bubble. I had done this bubble experiment earlier with this prompt. And I was like, you know what? Clearly we don't want children blowing bubbles out of their mouth. We have a bubble nose here. The nose is just weird. The eye looks a little weird. Eyes can sometimes be weird if they're not front on. If they're kind of a side profile, it sometimes gets weird with eyes with AI. Again, guys, these are AI generated. These children do not exist in the world. These are random children images. Also, hands get a little weird sometimes. And so, but it'll get better over time. You'll notice the fingers look a little off. And here she's maybe only got 3 fingers. Although this seems to be the best picture, the hands are really weird. And of course, we don't want bubbles on the kid's face. So I don't think I would use any of these images, but it was just fun to play around, right? Let's go back and see if we got that cat on a monkey's back. Oh, we're so close. We're so close, but not quite there yet. We got the monkey with another character plus this character. I don't even know. So that one didn't work. How about we just say a cat and a monkey that are friends? And also, is it maybe just not recognizing cat? That's so weird. Let's do imagine. Let's say a cat and a monkey who are, let's say a cat and a monkey who are friends, in a cartoon style. You could say in a watercolor style, in a photorealistic style. You could say in a, trying to think what other styles you could use. But really, if you just look around, like right here, that says portrait, man, glasses, futuristic, you know, you can just use random words and you can scroll through to kind of see different examples. So like logos aren't going to work out because they can't do text yet, right? But soon. Let's go through as that starts generating. I wanted to show you a couple other things that to note. This was fun. You know, this could be a fun little thing. I'm like, hey, but what would actually be bubbles? That kind of looks like bubbles. And honestly, these images are going to stop the scroll a lot because they're just different than typical images people see, right? This is kind of a fun image, right? So it's just kind of like different stuff. Anyways, I don't know, fun. Okay, let's keep going here. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, side note, for my geeky friends who just really want to go down the rabbit hole with this, I'm not going to go deep down it, but I'll just share this with you. Winnie the Pooh has now entered into the public domain, which means that you can use the, I think it's 1926 or something, Winnie the Pooh book, and use the illustrations from that book, as well as the ideas of Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, Eeyore, etc., and create your own version, right, of Winnie the Pooh. You can make your own children's books in Winnie the Pooh style. So I was having some fun and I was like, well, could we write a book about Winnie the Pooh with ChatGPT and use images over here? And it was going to be going to the grocery store. And you can see here that the images aren't quite, you know, I gave it a reference image of what Winnie the Pooh and his friends looked like, but we still didn't quite get it. So sometimes it's best to just go with ideas from your own head. Let's go ahead now and look at, did it produce the cat? I think the cat is the problem. Why it cannot produce an image of a cat yet, although this one, that's a cat, right? That looks like a cat. That's a cat, that's a monkey. Okay, I think we got it. This isn't it. That's not it. It's got a tail. That's a tail. That's a monkey. That's kind of like a cat, but it also sits like a monkey. But that's darn near good enough. So check out what I'm going to do with this, okay? Let's go with it. Here we go. Ready, friends? Let's make a book now. This was the bonus. We're going to make a book. We're going to make a book of these two characters right here, this cat and this monkey. Now, let me show you how to use these two characters in your future book, okay? And in fact, because we have two characters, I feel like we're going to really get messed up. Let's just do one character because, you know, AI, it gets tricky sometimes, and I'd rather let's just do one. So let's do this. I'm going to stop my share and I'm going to ask you in the chat, somebody has an idea for a book, okay? I would like you to think of to post in the chat. What is your book idea that you want me to write a book for you right now? Give me a book idea that you have. Make it super, like, hopefully I'll choose a simple one, okay? So what is a pink froggy tail? Yes, you're it, Rosia. You got it, girl. Okay, I already know you got your cute logo and stuff with the frog theme. So let's go for it. So Rosia is going to get a pink froggy tail. Rosia, do you have a title for your book? Post in the chat if you have a title for the book. Okay, what's the title? Post the, what's the title? Oh, that is the title. Okay, perfect. It's called, let me find it again, A Pink Froggy Tail. Ah, who's excited? Like, I'm geeking out. I'm so happy right now. We're going to have some fun. Okay, here we go. Let's first create the pink frog. Okay, so we're going to come again over here. We're in a newbie channel. We're going to come into here. We're going to click that, you know, slash and click imagine. Okay. And what we're just going to say is a pink frog in a cartoon style. Okay. Cartoon is going to be the best if you're doing children's books. You could do watercolor style. You could do photorealistic. You certainly could. There's a lot of different styles you could do. But I think cartoon style is going to probably be super fun for this one. Okay. This is going to take a minute as it's sending the command. Let's go write the book. Here we go. So it's going to wait to start, and I'm going to open up my thing so we can get ready there. Oh, look at this. This is fun. Little boy at school with friends, storybook illustration, insane detail, cinematic. I'm going to just look at this prompt right here. Whoa, it's right below it. Look at this prompt. Do you notice, friends? This is cool. they gave it the word storybook. I don't know if this is one of you guys, but whoever it is, good job. They gave it storybook word because then it's going to fill the entire page with a graphic illustration. Okay. I'm going to copy this right now for a second so we can just use this in the future. Because sometimes you'll come across really cool prompts like that. Just copy them for like future, you know. Okay, let's go back. I saw our frog. Our frog came over. Oh, he's so cute. Okay. Now, Rosia, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one is going to be your character? Which one you want? 1, 2, 3, or 4. They're a little bit different. Which one you want? And then I will use that version. Rosia says 2. Looks like everybody likes 2. Okay, so we're going to go to number 2. This is what we would call in our grid. There's 4 images, but we don't need 4, Joy. 1, 2, 3, or 4. We're going to use 4. Let me show you how to find and only get number 2. Number 2. Here we go. We're going to, I didn't share my screen. Wait. That's scary. It's going to go off the deep end without sharing my screen. I assume you guys saw it before. Here we go. Okay. Here's how you do it. Whenever you see your images here in the side, you can click this little thing that says jump. Okay. It says jump. Okay. I click jump. Now I can see exactly in the feed where my images are. Now, this is important, okay? These little letters down here, U1, that means upscale. Upscale number 1, I only want that image. Upscale number 2 is this guy right here, U3, U4. That means I only want that image. I want you to produce only that image, okay? Got it? It's going to produce an image of just one thing, which is what I want. If I click this little arrow, it's going to give me another variation of it. I'm going to click it just for fun, just to ensure that we get the right pink frog for Rosia. I'm also going to click upscale number 2 because that is going to produce in a new place. Only this frog in one image is what I want. If I also wanted to do a variation of number 2, it's going to give me 4 different versions of this guy. So I'll click variation 2. So now I'm going to be basically producing 3 different images, and we will be able to ensure that this is the one Rosia wants for her children's story. Okay. So if I come back into my images over here, you can see, oh, fun. You can see that we're getting a couple things. They're taking just a little bit of time here. Let's go back to ChatGPT. The Rosia says that the it is called, I gotta remember, I gotta just copy the title. 1 second here. A pink froggy tail. I'm so excited. Share the screen. Here we go. We'll come back to the images in a second as they're still producing. Let's go create a pink froggy tail. Here we go. Okay, again, I'm going to use model 4, which does cost $20 a month, but regardless, I'm going to get the best result from it. It's worth it to me. Imagine how much you could produce with, $20 a month. It's amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and just copy that title. Now, I do have a prompt over here. I think I deleted the prompt. Let me see if I saved it or not. I think I deleted it. Okay, we'll just start over. Because again, it's not like you have to be perfect. Okay, here we go. You are a famous children's author who has written, and we could even say pretend you are, okay? Pretend you are. Because sometimes I'll say, you are a doctor. Here's the symptoms my child has. What does my child have? And then the AI is like, I am not a doctor, but based on the symptoms your child has. Anyways, it's funny. I literally asked it for help with doctor stuff. Pretend you're a famous children's author who has written many successful children's books. The newest book you are writing is called I said pinky. I think it's pink, a pink froggy tail, right? Is it pinky? I got to get the right word. Rosia, pink froggy tail or pinky froggy tail? Pink. Got it. Cool. Share the screen again. You guys having fun? Hashtag fun. Thanks for staying with me. I am trying to produce value, so I hope that you guys know that I'm not just dragging on for no reason. I do know that it is Saturday, though, so I will wrap this up after this. The newest book you are writing is called A Pink Froggy Tale, period. I'm not going to give it any other. That's it. If you have a title, guys, we can write a book, okay? I'm not going to ask Rosia for information background. We're just going to write a book. Although I will ask it for one thing. I think this will be helpful. Rosia, what would be a value that you want taught? Like there's got to be a lesson. Tell me, otherwise it's going to produce its own lesson. And of course it can. But Rosia, tell me what a lesson is or a value that you want to instill with this book. Love it. Okay. A pink froggy. Clarifying. Is it going to be the pink frog finds love with another frog? Or is it going to be is it a girl or boy frog? Also, is it, are they just a friendship love? So I need to clarify the love, because otherwise we'll go down a different, but maybe pink frog gets married. I don't know. It's a girl frog. And is it a friendship, or is she finding a friendship? Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to share my screen. You guys just wave to me if I don't ever share my screen. Here we go. Okay. The main character is a pink frog. There we go. And she is a girl frog. She, the value, you're the children, whatever. The value you want to instill in this book is, how would I say it? Is loving your friends. I think that's pretty good. Would that be pretty good, Rosia? Let me just clarify. Is that pretty good? We'll wait for Rosia. The book is about family and learning how to siblings. What does that mean? How to love siblings? Now we have it. Okay, great. So now we're going to really help Rosia, because it's actually about her idea. Okay, here we go. The value on, okay. The book is about family and how you, and how to love siblings. I think that's it, right? Please write a 20-page book, a 20-page children's book, and include a prompt, a 20-page children's book, and include a prompt per page that I can use on Midjourney to produce the illustration, to produce one illustration per page. Thanks. Smiley face. Don't do smiley face. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to copy this prompt. It's going to be in our thing that we can use in the future. Write a children's book. Here's the prompt as it does its stuff. Once upon a time, in a magical pond filled with colorful creatures, there lived a unique pink frog named Rosie. How did it even know? It's close to your name. Illustration prompt. A magical pond with various colorful creatures and Rosie the pink frog sitting on a lily pad. Oh, so now we could use this prompt. Guys, I don't even need to know what pictures to put in the book. I just need to know what it would tell me a good picture would be, okay? Page 2. Rosie lived in a cozy little lily pad house with her loving family. Mama Frog, Papa Frog, and her siblings, Freddie, Bella, and Tad. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. And the prompt is Rosie's family sitting together in their cozy lily pad house. Oh, what is a lily pad house, right? Rosie was the oldest of her siblings, and she loved them dearly. She enjoyed teaching them new games and listening to their funny stories. The prompt is Rosie playing games and laughing with her siblings. One sunny day, so now we come into a conflict. One sunny day, Mama Frog and Papa Frog needed to go to the other side of the pond for some important pond business. They asked Rosie to watch her siblings. So they're talking to Rosie about their important pond business. Rosie was excited to be in charge and promised to take good care of Freddie, Bella, and Dad. Rosie giving a thumbs up to Mama and Papa Frog as they leave. I don't know if they're going to get a thumbs up on Midjourney, but we'll see. They all started playing happily together, but soon a small argument broke out between Bella and Tad. Here's the conflict. Bella, and the illustration is Bella and Tad arguing with Rosie and Freddie looking concerned. I don't know if that one will produce, but that's okay. Rosie quickly, because it's a little bit complex there. Rosie quickly intervened, reminding her siblings about the importance of loving and supporting one another. So she stood between Bella and Tad, explaining the importance of love and support. To resolve the disagreement, Rosie suggested they play a team game where they had to work together to win. And they're playing the game. As they played, they laughed and cheered for one another, listening to appreciate each other's strengths. And they're all cheering Just as they finished their game, they heard a loud splash coming from the other side of the pond, and then they looked over. They found a little lost fish named Finny, who had accidentally swum too far from his family. They surrounded the lost fish, Finny. Rosie decided to help Finny find his family, and her siblings eagerly joined her. So they're all swimming together with Finny. Along the way, they encountered various pond creatures who offered to help in their search, and they're meeting different pond creatures. After a long search, they finally found Finny's family, who were relieved and grateful. Finny was reunited with his family. Finny's friends thanked Rosie and her siblings for their kindness and invited them to a pond party to celebrate. Now, this is really important, guys. I'm glad we got to this point. Sometimes there will be an error with ChatGPT. You can either say regenerate, well, it's the only thing you can choose right here. Okay. So you just click regenerate response. It's going to start over from the top. That's fine. That's fine. No big deal. And it can constantly, endlessly produce this stuff. We're just going to give it, we're going to go find our pink frog. We're going to give it an example of one of the prompts. Okay. So let's get one prompt and then we'll go create a picture of this. So we'll wait for 1 second here for the prompt. Oh, this was interesting. They'd started a whole new story. Once upon a time, there was a special frog named Pinky. She was not like any frog you've ever seen. She was pink. She had a big family. She had 3 siblings, Greeny, Bluey, and Yelly. They all had their unique colors, and together they made a wonderful rainbow. So now we have 4 different colors of frogs. So interesting. Every time you click regenerate, or if you redid it, create a different variation of this story. You can just see if you like the new one better. You can create you can mix and match of whatever you liked. Cool. Okay. I actually kind of like this story way more, but that's fine. Anyways, let's do this. Okay. So a vibrant pink frog named Pinky sitting on a lily pad in a magical pond. I'm just going to copy that for a minute, and I just paste it into kind of over here just for fun. Okay, let's go back and let's look at some images. Now, Rosia, I am now going to show you the image styles. Okay, first we had our 4, remember it was 1, 2, nope, just joking. Nope. Here's our 4. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. We decided we liked number 2. Now what we did was we said, give it variations. This was the variations, okay? Or we had it redo it. I think we just had it completely redo it. That's what it was, just completely redo it. So there's these 4. Let me ask you this, Rosia, 1, 2, 3, or 4, or go back to the original 2. So tell me, new 1, 2, 3, 4, or go back to the original number 2. Just tell me what you like there. Let me stop the share and see what your response is. Original 2, but what does Rosia say? With original 2. Good. We're going to move on with original 2. We're almost done, guys. Okay, original number 2. Now, we click off of that. Come back here. Okay, let's go back to our images. So we decided original number 2. Let's go look now. This is going to be variations. Now, the variations are very small. The eyes look different here than here. This has a little bit more whiteness in this eye. This eye is bigger. This has spots. This does not. Do you like new 1, 2, 3, 4, or do you want to just stick with original 2? Let me know, Rosia, if any one of these is just like calling out to you. And again, the original 2 is going to be that guy. So that's original number 2. You good with him? Or did you want new 1, 2, 3, 4? Let me know. I can just actually open the chat right here, actually. And Rosia says the new 3. She really enjoys this one. So clarify, Rosia, yes, new 3, good to go. Okay, it looks like people are really enjoying number 3 there. Okay, yes, new 3. We're going to use this guy. So what we need to do is, now that we have him, we are going to, again, remember, this is the image, but we need to find it over here so we can click these U, Vs, etc. We're going to click jump. Now we're not going to keep doing variations. Now we need to just get one image, this guy right here, number 3, U3. We're going to click it. Okay. This is our cute little pink froggy named, I think it has a different name in this new story, but anyways, here is the new one, and it's going to be created over here. Again, just U3 means upscale. So it's going to just produce one image, and it's going to start over here. Let's go check out our story. If it is done writing, we had a problem. Okay, sometimes, if ChatGPT's got a lot of people on it or whatever, we might run into a problem here. If you're concerned about this, what you could also do is say, please write the first 10 pages out of 20 pages. You might try that, and then you could just say continue where you left off. But regardless, we're going to I already grabbed the prompt, And so we're going to pretend it's like we'll just pretend for fun. Okay. We'll pretend it's a 15-page book, even though the story hasn't ended. But in the meantime, I'll regenerate. I'm going to copy the text. Okay. I'm going to come over here to a new Canva. I'm going to click docs for fun. Okay. Docs and docs. I don't like that. I don't really like docs. So let's not do that. Let's just go click create a design. Okay. Now I'm going to just do a custom size. All right. And so I just want to do inches because I always want to make sure it's got enough pixels, et cetera, to be printed really nice. So I always like to do inches. And a typical, we could just do, we'll pretend it's an 8.5 by 11 because that's sometimes a common size for a children's book. That's totally fine. So we're going to go 8.5 inches by 11 inches and click create new design. Then what it's going to do here as it comes up, cool. That looks like a book size. Great. I can just keep clicking this little plus button to add a bunch of new images or a bunch of new pages. Sorry. And again, how many pages did I have? 20 pages. Awesome. I shouldn't do that. I'm just joking. I'll show you why in a second. We'll just do an example of 1 page because then we're just going to copy. It'll be way easier. Here we go. Now, this would be the first page, like a title page. There's title page and all sorts of stuff. Just look at a children's book and you'll be able to figure out what pages need to be where. Anyways, pretend that's a title page. That's going to be basically the backside of a title page. And this will be basically your first page. Okay. So like this is your interior book. So page 3 basically is where you'll start. You can just create a text here. Okay. And honestly, what I suggest doing is just putting your text at the bottom of the page, and then you can just have your graphic right at the very top here, okay? Because it'll usually be produced in a square anyways. And so a square will fit perfectly there, and you can just have your text of your children's book at the bottom. That's totally fine. That's too big, but that's fine. Let's not copy the whole thing. Let's just go to page 1. Okay, we have a new prompt. That's fine. We'll go with the new story. Okay, we're going to come over here into too many pages. Here we go. Okay, it's right there. That's way too big. Let's make it 30-point font. I don't like that font for reading, so we'll just go to like Glacial Indifference is a fine, clean font. And that's probably good size. It's probably good, easy to read size. Okay, something like that. Yeah, perfect. Now check this out. This one is named Lily, okay, who was pink instead of the usual green. So here, I'm just going to now copy this page. Here we go, because now what I can do is now I've got the template, you see? Okay, I got the template. Cool. Yeah, we'll just make it easy. Okay, anyways, so there's that. Now let's go see if we got our frog. Let's go back to see if we got our frog. It's right there. Perfect. Now we only see one, and that's who we want. Yay, we got it. Click on that image, and we're going to click open a new browser. Now I have a link. This is the key, my friends. I was always wondering about this question. I said, that's cool that you can make one-off images. That's cool. But how do you make a book with that character in each image? Because typically when you create a prompt, it's a brand new idea of whatever. It's not the same character, right? Here's how you use the same character in all your images. So we copy it, right? I'm going to copy that link. Everybody see me copy? Hashtag copy in the chat. Okay, hashtag copy. Great. Now we're going to come back into the Discord channel, okay, where we were, newbies, any newbies, it doesn't matter. And we're going to again do the imagine. We click in there and we do the slash and we click that. Now here's the prompt. This is an important one. Use this image and I'm going to paste the link, okay? Use this image and I paste the link. And create now check this out. I'm going to use this other thing that I saw in someone else's prompt, and I'm going to give an example of this. So, and create a storybook illustration. I don't want insane detail cinematic. I don't want that stuff. I just want the storybook illustration, okay? In a, what kind of style was it? Okay, use this image and the same style and create a storybook illustration where the frog is on a lily pad. Let's just say that. We just try, you get too crazy, we get weird results. So let's just try that. Press enter. Again, we're scientists, we're experimenting. Who cares if we get the wrong thing? We'll just say different stuff, okay? But the concept is now we want this frog not just by itself, we want it now in an illustration, yeah? Because it's cool to have a picture of a frog, but like, what's the frog doing? How's it interacting with its environment? Stuff like that. And I'm not guaranteeing that any of this is going to work out. This is a brand new experiment for me too, but it's better than nothing. It'll be interesting to see what happens. So again, pardon me. And this is going to be like the cover. Okay. Basically, this is like the cover. And also you could just have, honestly, this picture right here. Let me just save it. You can honestly, and you can click the plus to make it bigger. And I could just save the image as, okay. I could come back here to Canva. This could totally be our image cover. And so I would just want to copy some text and stick it up here on this page and call the pink froggy tail. I think that was the title. I don't remember. The pink froggy tail, I think so. Go check ChatGPT. A pink froggy tail. Okay. A pink froggy tail. There we go. And of course, because it's a title of a book, we're just going to make it bigger and bolder. And then of course, by Rosia. And I mean, you can obviously do lots of cool stuff, but you know, very fast. I'm just giving you the general idea. Let's go grab the pink frog, which I think is that one right there, and stick that on there. And Rosia, do you start seeing how this can start coming together in a cute little, and actually it already has a little bit of a background because it's got some shadow on it. So that's kind of cool. Kind of like that. That's probably as big as I want to get it. A pink froggy tail by Rosia. Okay. And of course you could use a different illustration, etc., but you get the idea, right? Okay. Coming down here, these could be ebooks. These could be, you could print them. If you want to print them, I'm going to suggest you go to lulu.com, L-U-L-U. This is where I printed all of my books until I started printing in mass quantities, like thousands at a time. But if you just want to print off one off at a time, go to lulu.com. They have really good prices. And it's very easy to use their thing. Yeah, very easy. Let's go back to our prompt and let's see if we have an image. This one is still waiting to start. Sometimes it takes some time just because of, you know, just waiting, but it will come. Let's see if we got our, we still have a problem. We're not getting past page 16. So what would I suggest? Create a 15 page. Okay. So again, whenever you start having problems like this, let's just start over. And we're going to create a 15-page children's book. Yep, that's it. That should produce it. I'm going to give you one little tip. Sometimes you hit a character limit. So for instance, let's say I told it to write 10,000 words for a story. It would start writing that story. The problem is it would stop at maybe, I don't know, word 2,000. I don't know what the cutoff is. You guys go research it. But anyways, it's going to stop at a certain point and it will just stop. Okay. In that situation, what you do, all you have to do in the little chat box is say, continue where you left off and press enter. And it will keep writing, which is really cool. I was always worried. I was like, oh, you know, I got this really cool content, but you didn't finish the story. Continue where you left off, right? Some other cool things is this is producing some stuff, guys. You can take a transcript. You can take a transcript and you can say, please summarize this into one paragraph. You can take a transcript and say, please provide the 10 bullets of most important ideas. You can take the transcript and say, please create a YouTube subject, you know, with a good hook, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, please create another prompt. Please create a email that I can send with a link to this YouTube video using the PAS framework, right? I love that framework. It's super simple. You don't need to know a bunch of frameworks. PAS, problem, agitate, solve, works all the time. That will get people to want to click on this link to watch the YouTube video, right? Do you see the potential? Hashtag getting this, right? You guys getting this? Okay, let's go back and see if our image has been produced. Oh, we got an image. Rosia, here's your little frog. Oh, he's so cute. She's so cute. A little bit different. Okay. Now here's what I want you to note. Our original frog was completely pink. This frog is pink and green. So we get a little bit of, you know, oh, shoot. Is that the same character? Interesting. It's got all the same things, but maybe not the same character. Could we use the same prompt and try to keep it all pink? Possibly. Let's try. Like I said, we might not, have everything perfect, but again, the more that Midjourney evolves and every month it's getting better every day. So use this image and the same style and keep the frog all pink. I don't know if it's going to produce that, and create a storybook illustration where the pink frog is on a lily pad. We'll see. I added the word green in there for green lily pad. I don't know. That might get really weird, but let's see if it produced those 15. It's almost to page 15. So here your story. Now, of course, we're going to have to change page 1. So let's just go copy it in. All right, here we go. Let's go copy in Rosia's book as we make her book for her. We are starting on this page. Now we have Fifi. Okay, so we got a story about Fifi now. And oh, it errored out on page 11. Shoot. Well, my gut says we could probably go back to, let's see, why didn't it pull up? Oh, there it is. It's not showing me. Oh, because it had to regenerate. Well, you get where I'm going. Okay. We could still, because it errored out. Got to redo it. You get where I'm going. So Rosia, I'm going to let you go play around with this because I think you get the idea. But let's go get your frog and see. Hey, there's our pink frog. Pretty, mostly pink. Here we go. Okay. So pretty darn clear pink frog, looks very similar. Again, not perfect, but pretty similar. So we could, this is a cute one right here. So what I'm going to do, I click jump. And then I'm going to click 1, 2, 3. I want upscale 3. Okay, I'm going to do that one. And then as it works, it's magic. Let me do it again. Why is it not working? There we go. Okay, upscale 3. Now I knew that was a good prompt. So now I'm going to use the same prompt and try to get another response. Here we go. Use the imagine prompt. Imagine. Okay. Use this image in the same style and keep the frog all pink. And create a storybook illustration where now we got to give the pink frog a different task, where the pink frog is among different colored frogs. Try to do that. Okay, let's see if it will produce that. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to do a couple other prompts just to get some fun ideas while we're waiting here. Okay, what are some other ideas of, let's see, storybook illustration where the pink frog is, now what's the pink frog doing? Is arguing, no, where the pink frog's siblings, colorful siblings, are arguing. And who knows if it's going to produce anything, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of fun. Imagine. And I think the more detailed, so cute, the more detailed that you try to get with different examples of what they're doing, it's going to be, then you start getting sideways. So what else could the pink frog be doing? Swimming. Okay, a pink frog could be swimming. And so it doesn't have to be like exactly what's going on in the words, but those are cool, right? Like that's a cool image. But what you could do is, so if you like the style of that image, you could grab that and just say upscale that image, and then you could use a style of that image in a book, right? Cool. Where the pink frog, so it could just be the pink frog jumping, the pink frog, let's do that. And it doesn't have, I think the more characters you get in, the more problems you're going to have. Let's say the pink frog dancing, right? Where the pink frog is dancing. I kind of like these types of prompts better. I think we'll get better results out of them. I'm going to keep going. Where the pink frog is swimming. Okay. And it's just showing me these errors because I've got a lot of things queued up, but that's fine. It'll keep working. Where the pink frog is singing. You see what I'm going with this? Okay. All right. As this continues, we'll just peek if there's any, we got our original image, awesome, on the lily pad, and we'll keep doing the other things. This is all I have to share with you. I do want to show you in a second once those finish producing, but what I'd like to do now, I'm going to open this up to Q&A. Wow, we went 3 hours and my 132 amazing women are still here. Holy cow, you're amazing. So, yeah, no worries for anybody that had to head out for recording, but we're all on ChatGPT. I love it. Okay. So why would it error out? Ask me any questions. If there's any questions you have, post them in the chat. Why might it error out? If too many people are using the platform, it'll error out. If it gets too long, it will stop producing the response. It won't error, but it will stop producing the response. Also, I suggest copying a lot of your answers and prompts. Anytime you get good prompts, create a different Google Doc, because sometimes, you know how it's like clicking on different chats over in this bar? Sometimes it won't save the chats. And so like I lost her book, right? So you want to start copying some of this stuff and start sticking it into Google Docs just so you don't lose it. What other questions do you guys have for us? We can create a book and publish it. Yes. Publish with a traditional author. I think that's, I don't know, but can you publish it on Teachers Pay Teachers? Can you publish it on Amazon? Can you publish it on, can you give it away as a free ebook, right? Like, hey, moms, do you want to show your kiddo this story on how to, how the pink frog, Rosie, was able to, I mean, you could even have like a character for your brand. I know Rosia has a frog. So that could be your cartoon character for your preschool. How you could do like Rosie gets potty trained. Rosie goes to the grocery store. Rosie, do you know what I'm saying? Create a mascot for your preschool, and you can create little stories. And all of a sudden your preschoolers are like enthralled by this Rosie character, which is your own. You created this. Rosia created this pink frog, okay, by her prompts. So she can use that frog, which unlikely for anybody else to get that exact generated item. She can create that as her mascot now, right? It could even be the logo for her preschool. Oh, snap. Okay. You see where we're going with this. Let's see here. Good questions. Would this be good to create a book and add to our lesson plan? Of course. Yeah. Although I will say, do you need to create books for your lesson plans? That's going to give you more time. Just go pick up a book from the local library. Unless you want to have like proprietary stuff to you, like this is my 26 book stories of how Rosie the pink frog learned her alphabet letters. Rosie learns letter A. Rosie learns letter B. I mean, do you see where I'm going with this? You can all of a sudden start creating collections instead of creating all these different ideas about, what was I saying? Different ideas about different stories. And you could just give ChatGPT one prompt, write a story about blank character about this value. It'll create its own random story, you see? So you could do that. You can give these away as lead magnets to get email addresses, nurture your people. You can also sell them, right? You can sell them. You can, I don't know, fun stuff. You can sell them on all places. Okay. You can sell the Canva workbooks. Yes. Let's see here. How are we sure that the writings the AI uses is original one-time uses and not just reused images or writings for other users as well? How to avoid copyright? This is so muddy right now because it is so brand new. The point is, would I always suggest you to put your own little flair on it? Sure, right? Rosia gave it its own title. She had the title, right? If it gives you a title, you see how I just changed the title just a little bit. You don't have to, I would say, like, it's not like you have to, but like putting your own little flair on it is going to give you just that extra protection. And honestly, it's like Susie over here, imagine. We have Susie over here who produced a book with ChatGPT, and we have Rosia over here who somehow produced the identical book in ChatGPT, but you could see it was not original, guys, or it was not exactly the same. I gave it the exact same prompt and it came up with 3 different responses. Make sense? Now, if you go more technical, like what are the 5 steps to clean your dishwasher, it may be more similar, but it's still going to give a different version. And so, yes, you can put your own flair on it, but super unlikely it's going to be identical. And also, is Susie really going to come sue you because she created something on ChatGPT and copied it verbatim and you did the same thing? I don't think so. Okay. Like what is happening with content right now is that content is going to become so ridiculously easy to make that people are going to be making so much content, it will be almost impossible to, you thought the internet had a lot. Just you wait for 2 more months, right? Like it's just gonna, right? Because people can create so much content so easy. I don't have the perfect answer for you, but I don't think you need to be worried about it. I have not heard anything anywhere that says that you can't take it exactly as is and produce it, put it into anything. People do suggest that you just make your own flair just because it's going to make it better, period. You saw how like I kind of reworded a couple things, but anyways. Let's see. Can you get outlined images for kids to color and do a 5-page book with sight words being used, short sentences no longer than them 6 words? Caitlin, you're complex. Let's ask ChatGPT. Here's what I would, this is interesting because you know the ChatGPT cannot produce the coloring images. However, ChatGPT could produce the words, and then all you'd have to do is get Discord to create the coloring image without words. Okay, and now you have a book. So check this out. So please create a 5-page book with sight words being used. I'm going to say kindergarten age for because that's typically for kindergartners. Oh, with sight words being used in let's see, a 5-page book for kindergartners with sight words being used in short sentences no longer than 6 words per sentence. Okay, do you see what just happened there? Okay. Caitlin, get ready. A day at the park. It's literally creating little sight word books for you. Sun is up, sky so blue. Amy wakes up, puts on shoes. Mom says, park today, my dear. Amy smiles big, ear to ear. At the park, friends say hi. Amy runs fast like a fly. Slide, swing, play in sand. Amy laughs. Life is grand. Sun sets, day turns to night. Time for bed. Hugs mom tight. Now go back to the chat because I have to. What did you want? You wanted coloring images, outlined images for kids to color. Check this out. Now we go to Discord and we say, okay, the prompt. You guys having fun? I don't want you to think that I'm the only one who can do this. Guys, I'm showing you exactly how you can do this. Sun is up, sky so blue. Amy wakes up, puts on shoes. One image, guys. We could either have a sun or shoes. Here you go. Here you go. Okay. Black and white coloring page of a shoe. Or let's say, we'll just go easy. We'll go sun. Okay. Let's try that. Because again, we don't want words on the page. Okay. We only want, these will be the words because if this tries to produce words, it's going to be all wonky. So don't ever ask it to produce words. No logos, not yet. Okay. Not sure if that's going to, maybe we'll see. Okay. Did this really produce your Rosia? Let's see if we got it. This is interesting. Where the pink frog is among different colored frogs. That did not produce anything different. Siblings are arguing. This is the only one with siblings. That's a little wonky right there. The siblings don't look like they're arguing. Let's see if it did any better when it was dancing. Is it kind of dancing? Maybe that one's dancing, although I would like it to stand up and dance. So we could change the words to stand up and dance. Where it's swimming. Is it swimming? It's not swimming. It may have felt like I was asking it for too much, like, what do you call it? Dang, it's getting late on Saturday, guys. Sorry, I am trying to wrap this up. Okay, let's do this. Create, I think it's just trying to lock in, like use this image. That's the problem. Okay. Create a storybook illustration where the character in this image, let's try that. The character in this image is swimming. I think that might produce a different result. I think so. Let's try that one. Okay. I do know that you can create like a different Discord channel where it's all your own prompts. I don't know how to do that, so you don't have to see everybody else's prompts. But anyways, let's see if it created the black and white coloring image. Interesting, because again, it's like AI, like what kind of a sun do you want? I might say of a simple sun, right? So again, it's just like, just try stuff out, yeah? Let's see here, of a simple sun. We'll try it one more time. But you can see it produced a coloring book image, a coloring black and white coloring page. Let's go black and white. Coloring page of a sun. That is so simple. A preschooler could color it. I think that's going to be too complex. So Midjourney is really like, be super simple in your words versus ChatGPT can produce more things. Okay, let's go back to chat. And is that interesting to you, Caitlin? Was that kind of fun to see? Cool, cool. Ooh, I love this. You just created a unicorn book last week using Canva. This is a game changer. As you're training, I went over to change and asked for a unicorn book to be created. I was blown away. That's awesome. Could you guys post in the comments right now? Was this helpful? I would like super love right now to see, was this helpful to you? Did you learn anything new? Etc. Let me know if this was helpful. Oh, it's not my Discord. Like what I meant was you could create your own version of the Discord Midjourney channel and see only your prompts there. So, so you don't have to see everyone else's prompts. I personally like to see other people's prompts only because I can see, oh, that's a cool style. I really like that style. Oh, look what they used to create that style, right? Okay, awesome. This is super helpful. I'm just going to grab a couple of these, a couple screenshots right now. Awesome, guys. Okay, let me go back and we'll see is, I think we're done. Is there, will Facebook flag us if we do a lot of the same DM messages? Yes. If you keep doing a link, I think I can send like probably 20 links out at a time without any flags, probably more, but I usually stop at 20. I go do something else and then I come back and do more. So if you send the same DM, same thing, same kind of concept is like 20, just don't do more than 20. And then come back, do something else, come back. I'll take the last couple questions. And then not like we're going to create stuff, but just do you have any random questions? Let me share the screen and see if we got that last sun image for Caitlin over here. Go find it, see what they produced. Hey, there we go. That was it. Okay. So this was it. So simple. Okay. Can everybody pay attention to this prompt? Do you notice, guys, you just got to test stuff out. And then when you come across a cool prompt, you're like, oh yes. So, black and white coloring page of a sun that is so simple, a preschooler could color it. All that Caitlin would have to do now, if she wanted to, I mean, if she wanted to create her own books, guys, they're right here. You can create your own freaking curriculum, right? Like, she could copy these words, stick them onto her Canva doc, okay, like her Canva right here, okay? Sorry, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. It was this one right here. Okay, this is page 1, right? She just copies them right here, boom. And then she comes over here and she says that she jumps to this image and she only wants one image. And let's do this one. This one is most simple. So that is going to be U2 because upscale 2. It's going to produce just that image. And then she's just going to upload it and stick it on her little Canva book right there. Done. Okay. Cool. 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 Okay. I'm going to take last questions. Then we got to go. It is 3 hours on the dot. So let's see. Take a couple more screenshots. Okay. Last questions. Yes, to the AI foresight. Okay, so I'm going to put the recording as well as my notes and all the links. I'll put them in here for you guys right now, just so you guys have them. Oh, to the ChatGPT Plus. I got to look that one up. It was weird for me to find it. That's why I want to make sure I give you the link. So it's going to be in my notes. The recording will be in the free Facebook group. So quick reminder, I'll just post the link here. Make sure you guys are in that group. And again, don't forget, we are opening up Preschool All-Stars in April. So be sure to be in that group. I wonder if I posted the wrong link otherwise earlier. Might have. Anyways, join the free group there. Can you ask for a person's email in DM? Yep, you sure can. And we showed you how to do that in a different prompt. It'll be in the notes. The recording will be in the free group later today. It's a 3-hour recording. It's going to take some time. Do you have to download Midjourney and Discord? Midjourney is what is used inside of Discord. Discord is like its own platform. Midjourney is a thing in the platform. Okay. So I don't know how to describe that in other words, but Discord can have lots of channels. Midjourney is a channel. It's like, yeah, it's like that. Okay. Midjourney is free to start. I had to buy I upgraded to like, I think it's like 10, 12 bucks, 15 bucks a month or something. I don't remember why I did that. I think maybe I don't remember why I did it. I just barely did it because Sarah, we were going to create a book for her. But anyways, pretty sure you don't need to though, because I was using it for free for a really long time. What do you suggest for creating multiple streams of income outside of the preschool niche? So we talked about a lot of ideas here that could just be really quick for you. What I would suggest you do is look through either the All-Stars group or the free Facebook group and look at everyone else's ideas of what they wanted to do for creating income. And then say, how could ChatGPT or Midjourney or Canva help me create that faster, right? Let's see here. Candy, I'll post it in the free group, but I'll tell everyone in the All-Stars group where it is. Don't do any of this on your phone. Somebody was like showing a screenshot, Simone, that you couldn't get into it. Don't do that on your phone. She's saying maybe that link to the group wasn't working. Let's see here. Link to the group works. Also, you can just click any link that I've sent you this week. It had a link to the free group as well. Okay. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Thanks for an epic AI workshop. I hope this was helpful and served you today. If anything else, the last thing I want to say to you is AI is going to change the world as you know it. However, when you hear these terms now, AI, ChatGPT, all the different terms that you're going to start hearing, I don't want you to be scared about it. I don't want you to be nervous. I just need you to know that, hey, I already have a video that I can come back to and I can start playing around with ChatGPT. And I already have a little bit of knowledge of how this works and I can keep learning. So when I drop the recording, I'm going to drop my notes, but I'm also going to add a link where you can continue to do your learning. Guys, this evolves like at an insane pace. And if we are to pivot and profit in the future, we will want to stay ahead of these ideas, right? Or not necessarily ahead, but at least running behind them. So I guess my point is think to yourself, how can I use these tools to make my life easier? How can I save time? Don't try to create a bunch of things just for the sake of creating a bunch of things. Always have a plan in place for them. Like, why am I doing this? And if it's not going to move the needle in your business, right? But some of these will, like you're going to be able to get emails and DMs and start conversations. Like lead magnets will help 100% of you. Okay. Lead magnets will help 100% of you, and you can create them for free in ChatGPT and Canva immediately. And that will help 100% of you. Start there. Everyone else, when you want to geek out on stuff, cool. Just know it. I mean, it's even a lot for me, right? Even for me to like, it's too much for me to even understand all these tools. So don't feel like you got to know everything. Just see what works for you, but know that you are definitely ahead of the game now than you were before. And of course, over in Preschool All-Stars, we're going to continue to make sure that they stay informed. And in fact, we do have an AI feature that is currently in the hub, and we will be releasing it soon, shortly. So stay tuned. The hub is our website business management software. And yes, we have AI in the hub. For those who stayed, my 113 people, you just heard a groundbreaking thing that I've never released before. So glad that it's going to serve you. We will announce in Preschool All-Stars when that AI feature is available. We're still testing it out and ensuring that it's rolling out correctly. But yeah, you guys are amazing. All right, guys, we will see you soon. And hopefully see you in Preschool All-Stars. Again, jump over to, this is probably all my All-Stars on right now. But if you're not a Preschool All-Star yet, go get on the link. Go to preschoolallstars.com, get on the early bird waitlist. We're going to open up in April, and I can't wait to have you. All right, guys, have a good Saturday. Bye.